What is up, everybody? Welcome to Sandlot Gaming's Dungeons and Dragons Season 2 of the Flames of Tressendar. We are running through the Tomb of Annihilation module. We have a party of 5 heroes. We're missing one tonight due to he's a little under the weather, but in our party we have a bard, a monk, a fighter, a druid, and we are missing our wizard tonight. But we're running through the, as I said, the Tomb of Annihilation module, working our way through Chult. We have, a couple of episodes ago, we took out a hag in Mobala who told us to go to Orolunga next, and we are on our way there. We will recap last session here for the first few minutes and then kind of get into the next session. And yeah, let's jump into the chat and see what is going on.
And it's like 10 times as powerful as anything. And
I know which one that is. That's like Sworn Born or something like that. Forged.
I only carried the one piece around forever. I mean, like, it had like a ridiculous sell value. I only carried it around because I thought it was a one-handed sword, which is my spec. And it turns out that even though we just bought Andy like the best armor we'd ever seen for all our money, that it's a two-handed sword.
No, I get the best weapon to go with it.
And then it's the best weapon in the whole game. And I was like, son of a bitch! Well, me and Meryl are about to be made completely useless.
It's good to know that Hiller's unending lust for greed for items.
I, for one, am happy that one of our party members is going to have the most epic weapon in the game, but, you know.
Did I say that I was going to keep it and respec as a two-hander? No, I didn't.
You did not say that, though.
It's true. You didn't. and you saying that means it did cross your mind.
Right.
It did. It absolutely did. No. I won't do that. But it did cross my mind. It's a weapon.
Can we
worth
use two-handed warriors in our party? I don't know. Maybe.
You wouldn't need two-handed warriors. You just need the one.
Yeah, we're hitting for like what 85 right now, and that thing hits for 600 or something.
Yeah, close to that.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, we're just gonna be like, enemies.
Just a little up. Just a little upgrade.
Get him, Andy, and feed us whatever they drop.
Go get him, Andy. That's our new strategy.
Yeah.
Hey, Parker.
What up, Parker?
Yeah, our divinity campaign is going to be you and me, Mike, clinging like remora fish to the great white shark that is Andy.
Yeah.
With our sucker mouths.
Yeah, we got to get back into that. Sorry, I've been out of it. I can barely move today because I was shoveling mulch all day yesterday. My lower back, I look like a 90-year-old guy when I stand up. It is awful. More so than normal.
How does Sarah feel?
My neck and my back.
Yeah, she's quite turned on by it, actually. So. She realizes how lucky she is.
Yes.
Okay.
Troy, you got any more giant gorillas for us this time?
By the way, there was an MVP vote lodged.
I saw the MVP vote lodged for Recto, which I think is pretty reasonable given the events of last week.
I think that might be my first vote I've ever gotten for MVP, by the way.
No, you voted for yourself a couple times, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah, I figured given the difficulty of the campaign, it might be to our advantage to have an inspiration point or two hanging out.
All right. Well, can I get somebody to second that recommendation?
I'll second that.
All right. So we'll go ahead and give Recto the inspiration point as MVP.
Every time you solo a group boss, you get an MVP point.
that's the bar now. All right.
Yeah. I had a little bit of a pouty face walking away from that fight.
Yeah, he didn't even get a hit in.
He didn't even get to swing.
Especially when it starts off with, you hear some crawling around in the brush. I shoot it with my fists.
I wasn't fucking around. No.
What could possibly go wrong?
I wasn't having any of it. No.
Not a
I should have
bad.
just switched it up, and it was children.
That would have been awkward. Yeah.
Killed
Some puppies
innocent
come running
villagers. Now we have new enemies.
I was like,
Feels more
what could be
fun.
roaming around in the jungle at
Children
3 in the
carrying
morning?
puppies. There you go, Andy. I like it.
A new ring-tailed lemur is now orphaned due to your action.
All right, so I think we're going to be down one, as I think everybody saw. So we'll go ahead and get started.
Sigmundo has the cat scratch fever or whatever he has.
Mad monkey fever.
Mad
Mad
monkey.
monkey fever
Okay.
with a touch of the throat leeches.
Right.
Mike, since you're the recipient of the MVP award, I nominate you for recap.
There wasn't a whole lot. We really just messed around looting for like the first hour and a half last week, trying to figure out how to get just a simple spell scroll. That was, but so actually it started out. We had just come off killing the hag, and we figured let's look around and see what she had. We found a statue in her building. And Jason went in to grab it, and it exploded, and he exploded, and the house exploded, and I think Zigmundo half exploded, maybe, or something. But anyway, we had to revive Jason, and then we come to find out the statue is some kind of link to the hag's sisters, and now that Jason is carrying it, they are able to somehow connect with him, and theoretically, I guess he can probably connect with them. Hopefully, and we can use that. But then the other thing we found, deep in a cistern, we found a spell scroll of comprehend languages after, I don't know, about an hour of trying to figure out how to get to the damn thing. And we found that. We left Mabala. What's her name left us? Iku. Totally bailed on us, said she's going back to, I don't know, some effing place. And
A pyramid at the
Orolunga.
top of Orolunga, and she referred us to some people whose name I can never
the
remember.
Chiowate. Chirwinga? Yeah.
Chalinga.
Chiwate, Aegiaphors, something like that.
The Chalupa people.
Yeah. That sounds delicious.
It's just a bunch of little chihuahuas.
Chalupas. Oh, they're just chalupas.
So we went swimming through this gross cistern and found this spell scroll, and then 2 hours later we left Mabala and headed towards Orolunga. Mostly uneventful, except we came across a giant gorilla, which we took down, and that's where we are picking up.
There you go.
Oh, giant.
What?
What?
But that's what the load bar screen said is hatching dragons. Sorry.
Dude, don't scare me like that.
Just shoot them with your fist. That always seems to work out for you.
All right, so you guys took out. Well, Mike took out the gorilla, and
Hey,
I think,
I locked the wang off.
Yeah, Jason had the killing blow.
You
I got the assist.
So I think
No, I got this.
if I remember correctly, that was I think it was basically time to camp. I think that had been like one day's
That was
hike.
camping.
It was in the
Yeah,
middle of the
Oh,
night.
it was during camping, right? And then
Yeah.
that's right. And then you guys went back and you got your full short. You got a short rest, right? Counts as a short rest.
Post
So,
monkey.
you know.
Yeah.
Post monkey. So you wake back up in the morning. The jungle is getting deeper and hotter as you get further away from the Aldani Basin. As you have begun to head west, or attempt to head west. That was one other thing. Remember, you guys kind of tried to go southwest, ended up going northwest. All fine, but I think Jason was who you guys nominated as your navigator.
We're still on track.
This is fine.
So you guys wake up in the morning, hot, humid, a bit of a mist, mosquitoes buzzing about, and it's up to you what to do next.
I apply bug spray to start the day. Insect
All right.
repellent, whatever it is.
Bug spray.
No CFCs.
That's because CFCs have been invented.
Right.
Right. Okay.
I
So
will do this. I will do the same. That sounds a good idea. There's bugs flying around.
All right.
Before we get attacked by some giant bug.
You get malaria and you
Where's my
die.
off?
Yeah.
get a case of the throat leashes like Zigmundo.
It's like the Oregon Trail. It was like D&D Oregon Trail edition.
It kind of is. It kind of.
We all have dysentery.
we forded the river. Now we're walking through the.
We lost all our shit. Now
Yeah.
we're all dysentery.
Okay.
Roll not to poop your pants.
Okay, so wake up in the
I
morning.
eat breakfast.
We wait for Squawk to eat his bugs or whatever he eats for breakfast.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah.
after a hearty maggot breakfast, I would recommend that we strike off to our Orolunga again. Congratulating Recto on his thorough ball pummeling of the previous evening.
I'm beginning to
What was
hate
that nature check
gorillas.
for there?
Pooping my pants.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Oh.
It was a DC 15, unfortunately.
Oh,
so.
no.
That's a shame.
I'd like to walk at the opposite side of the line.
Yeah, we got limited clothing, fortunately.
He's in the back of the line.
Your enemies will now be able to find you by the trail you leave. As you...
Probably masked by this bug spray or whatever the hell it is.
You got to squish.
Actually, now it's a bug attractant. It attracts bugs.
You're back to neutral.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't want to.
All right, so assuming you guys want to strike off westward, Jason,
Yep.
can you let me know? Are you guys going
Southwest.
northwest, southwest? All right,
Yeah.
southwest. So let's go ahead.
Real quick,
Go ahead and make-
where did we leave off with the Sohn sisters? What was the last? Where did they leave off with us? They'd be seeing us soon, or
We killed one and took all their shit.
right?
The monkey attacked us. It looked like maybe the monkey was maybe reaching for something in my pack as it died.
That's right.
Among the things in the pack included a super weird fertility idol with 3 heads.
Yeah. And what have they said to you so far? Do we know?
They've
Or-
said nothing. We chopped the head off the first. They've said 0 things. I had
no, like you've had visions where you've talked to the other
I've
eggs.
had a disturbing dream about the Sohn sisters.
But they've just basically said like we'll be waiting for you, that kind of crap.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
in Omu.
No move.
Which I don't even know where it is, so I presume that we'll get there sometime.
Year and a half or so we'll be there.
2019.
Next square.
Come Christmas, maybe we'll be near Omu. I don't know.
What's going to come first? Omu or level 6?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows, man? Level 6 is a myth.
Well, yeah, I don't believe it. That's an legend.
And the other thing to kind of recall is that following the kind of vision / dream experience where they kind of cut some of Jason's beard off, woke up and that chunk of beard was missing.
All right. And I did inform the party that I do believe that they are now tracking us by way of beard.
Okay.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me look something up.
Perpetually suspicious of
That
violence.
said,
Yes,
do
I
we
am.
want to switch up our watch so that we have maybe 2 people on at a time instead of 1, since they're onto us now and they know where we are?
Might be best. Especially given that under normal circumstances we're all only getting short rest anyway.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
It's probably better to do a change in watch order. Let me open it up and find out what our current watch order is so we can make some adjustments.
It's basically you have 1 person. We have 3 shifts
It's
right
Zig
now.
half the night and Recto half the night.
Yeah, or 2 shifts, right? So we just need basically 2 other people to
Recto,
join the watch.
Right now, Recto is shift 1, Zig is shift 2.
All right, so I'll hop on with Zig on
Nice.
shift.
So if you do if you do that, right, you're just to FYI, you're extending the overall rest. Because the reason why you guys did this 2-shift structure is because Recto and Zig are the only 2 that only need 4 hours.
I need 6
Right.
hours. What to get a long rest bonus? Is that correct? Like
I
not
guess.
that
Why do you need 6?
is it? I just thought everybody
The standard is 8.
8. Okay.
Well, so we
Well,
typically.
I need 1, so...
So what
I,
time
as a
does?
human, don't get 8. Why should Jason, the super cool fighter, get that?
So what time does
Jason
Dusty?
doesn't have children.
I guess.
What time does dusk hit? Like, is that what 8 o'clock, something like that?
Yeah, it kind of depends on where you are, because the deeper in the jungle you are, the earlier it comes. Because you can't.
I'm just trying to think of how long.
hides.
I mean, we typically camp as soon as it gets dark, and then wake up when the sun rises. So how many hours is that typically when that happens?
That is probably 12 plus hours.
8 to 8.
Ish,
Yeah, 8 to 8.
somewhere around there. Yeah.
Right.
Like, it
so,
depends, like, because you're not really seeing true dawn, right? Like,
Right.
when dawn rises, you're not, and when it sets, like, you've got the mountains to your west, so it's actually setting a little bit earlier.
Okay.
So does that change the rest then for?
Well, that's up to you guys. Yeah, I mean, basically, it's
if there's a 12-hour shift, I bet there's a way that everybody can get a long rest.
if you want to do 12 hours, then you can make it work, right? You can't.
Recto.
The only way to get it to fit into 8 hours is the way you have it today.
But doesn't that 4 hours affect our travel time during the day?
Not really.
So how we could do it then is we could have me and Zig and I take the middle shift, right? And then 2 other people take the first shift for 4 hours. Zig and I take the middle shift for 4 hours, and then the 2 other people take the last shift for 4 hours.
Now, here's how it can go, so that everybody gets a full.
I bet you it's exactly what Meryl just said.
Maybe. Recto and Zig keep their shifts, 4 hours each, and then
That's shift, so Recto is shift 1.
correct. Zig is shift 2, and then you've got 2 of us assigned to Recto's shift, and 2 of us assigned to Zig's shifts that each do 4 hours, meaning they get 8 hours of sleep.
This
is what Meryl just said, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, not exactly.
Right?
No, because I said for instance like Nick or Squawk and Jason would take the first 4 hours, and then sleep the next 8, right? And then Zig and I would take the next 4 hours because we can split our rest up because we only need 4 hours at a time. And then the last 4 hours would be, I guess,
Me.
Roland, and is that it? We only have 5, so that's not going to work. What happened to our 6th person? Didn't we have a 6th?
It was Christy.
Where's that guy?
Oops.
Can you call him?
Well, I need new math then. My math worked perfectly with the 6-person party.
Well, that said, I can stay
Let's
up.
just keep it the way it is. Let's just keep it the way it is.
That said, why don't I stay up for the final 8 hours then? And I'll stay up with Roland, and then Zig can sleep or whatever. Or me, Zig, and Roland can take the final 4 hours. We'll do.
How about this? This sounds like something we should work out during the week. Let's for tonight keep the order.
No, I think we got it worked out. I think we're good.
No, we got it right. It's
Okay.
It's Zig and
Jason take first watch.
Jason take the first shot with Jason's shift starting 4 hours before Zig's does.
No, they start at the same time.
Because then by the time, right?
No. Squawk and Jason take first shift. Okay. Sorry,
and then
Squawk.
after 8 hours, then Zig
Then after 4 hours, you guys go to bed,
4 hours.
and that way you
Okay.
get a full 8 hours after that.
Right.
And then Zig and I take the next 4.
So
Actually,
Recto,
we could actually take the next 8, honestly,
next day.
yeah.
if we
Okay.
wanted to do it that way.
New watch order. Squawk and Jason first 4 hours. Zig and Recto next 8 hours. 12-hour rests.
Nick and Hiller is being in charge of a watch. What could possibly go wrong?
And so Roland is just never on watch.
Well, no, I mean,
I'm
actually,
sleeping pretty.
if there's anything we're good for, Nick, it's being on watch because we're gonna make a lot of noise, and anything that happens, we're gonna over.
I mean, it's just gonna go down. It's just gonna go down for sure.
Right. I mean, so it's like if anything's gonna happen in the first 4 hours, the party will wake up. Because
if you guys want to have an adventurous night,
And Roland, if you want to jump in or like take the last 4 or wake up early or whatever you do, I don't know. You can switch out or something. I don't know.
all right, cool. Now that we spent the first 20 minutes of the day, 15 minutes talking about our shift order,
I feel like
it's
this
important.
this is important. This could save a party member, honestly. Like this
It's
is
good saving,
yeah.
My policy is to run screaming at the slightest noise at once.
That seems fair. There's not a lot in this jungle that doesn't want to kill us. So
You might not get a perfectly good night's sleep, but you will survive. So
So
All
I'm
right.
gonna call the kind of rest cycle, the general standard is about 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And so from the sound of things, it's gonna be Squawk and Jason are 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
the high alert watch, we'll call it.
Then you guys are able to go get your 8 hours of
High
rest after
alert.
that.
I wish.
And so starting at 11 p.m., Zig and Recto, you guys get up from your meditation, and you're on watch for the rest. I mean, you're done, so you're just on watch.
it's called a trance.
Trance, all right. And so, Roland, you technically don't need to
I
participate
love
in
that
this
you
watch.
retyped it.
I'm gonna sleep.
The whole thing?
Yep.
All right. Lots of sleep. There we go.
And honestly, it might be worth
Okay.
our while for you to wake up for the final 4 hours, Roland, just so we have an extra person on watch and it doesn't
If
hurt
you
you.
want, if there is there a 4-hour one-person watch?
No, but
You don't. So you could just add you could just be added to shift 2 as like shift 2.5.
shift 3, really.
It basically, it creates shift 3 that still has Zig and Recto, but now
Yeah,
it's
that's
Zig,
fine.
Recto, and
It's not going to
Roland.
hurt us to have 3 people on watch at one point,
Sure.
really.
Yeah,
And that's from
yeah.
3 a.m. to 7 a.m.
That's not yeah.
Oh, look at this! We got a Zigmundo.
No, I was on when Meryl first called. I just was super quiet.
Oh.
We redid the watch order. That's what we've done thus far.
I might just listen in. I don't
Fair enough.
think I've got the energy
Yeah, no
to
worries.
do anything.
Yeah, that's
No
fine.
problem.
Just a second.
That's all we did is redo the rest order. You still get a full night's rest.
Yeah, based on the fact that the witches are tracking us and sending things in the middle of the night to eat us, we figure we should maybe have 2 people up at a time instead of just 1.
Not bad.
All right. So we head southwest. Troy.
He
With the
didn't have his
Yeah,
headphones
I'm
on.
Oh.
Yeah. What's up?
We head southwest.
haven't you been?
All right, you head southwest. All right, so go ahead.
full of whiskey, women and gold.
Do a survival check, please.
Want to get away?
This is going to be DC 15. Okay. All right. Well,
Who hired this guide?
I as well have a 4 survival if it looks like the rolls are.
Yeah. But I have the reason you I slightly beat was the advantage on navigation. In case we navigate. Sadly, he didn't ask if we wanted to navigate. He just told me to survive, and as per usual, I'm not great at it.
The one guy who's lost a character. We need you to survive.
all right.
Thank you, dice rolls of 7 and
I'm
6.
back. All right, so you guys
Are
think
lost.
You're here.
All right.
Hey,
Okay.
are we
And you have a
sure we're
natural
there, or are you
reaction.
telling us
Yeah,
we're
you-
there like we think we're there?
Exactly where I expected we would be.
But no, wait.
So mechanically, the way this works, just so you guys know, so depending on the terrain, it changes the challenge level. So jungle is 15, right? So it's the hardest, obviously, to navigate. And I think killers we can talk about should you get advantage and stuff like that because of some of your navigation tools. But in this case, I don't think it would have helped. So assuming you don't meet the challenge, then I roll a d6.
If you
And
can't
that
see the
determines-
stars or the sun, you can't really navigate old school, right?
Can I,
Makes
if I
it-
have,
makes
I
it
have a
tough.
high survival, can I help him navigate with my kind of wilderness experience?
You absolutely can, and that would give him advantage.
Yeah. I can certainly help out as you're navigating.
And that would be excellent. That would be so great because I'm
if I see like game trails,
Chris will
I
tell
know
you
that,
even
that
though Jason
this
will not.
grows
I am
here or
grunting.
whatever.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, you guys have a map, right? And so you can try to, you can see the mountain peaks off in the distance. So you might be able to like try to triangulate a bit. So when you fail, what happens is I roll a d6, and based upon the d6, I determine which hex you're going into.
Got it.
So
Okay.
I rolled it. It told me which hex. That's kind of all the info you guys get.
And
Thanks.
that's fine. Now, also in the grander scheme of things, when this happens, we think we're one spot. So if we keep going west from the spot that we're in, we're going from that direction, wherever we think we're going,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Right.
So not only are we not where we think we are, even as we progress, we're still not where we think we are.
Maybe.
I might have lost you a bit there, but thanks to the hex structure, as long as we head in the same cardinal direction, there's about 1 million ways to get where we need to get in the same amount of moves.
Yeah.
So,
So the last thing is that by changing up your pace, you can, for example, if you go a slower pace, you can potentially get bonuses to your navigation checks.
okay,
So I've just been assuming you're going to standard pace, but if
standard pace.
Yeah.
Medium pace.
medium pace.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys.
Medium pace.
New York City.
All right, so
Favorite
you
kind
guys start heading in what you believe to be the west by southwest directional, headed towards Orolunga. As you noticed the prior day, the jungle is continuing to kind of encroach upon you, get closer and closer. You're seeing when you first started heading away from Mbala, from time to time you would see some small examples of maybe the former civilizations that were here. You would see some broken stone, some bits of wood that was maybe from abandoned carts. As you're getting further away from Mbala, you see less and less of that. It's essentially all pure jungle now. The canopy is rising, getting even taller. The trees are getting closer together. Squawk, it's getting harder and harder for you to actually fly under the canopy. You can always choose, of course, to go above the canopy if you want. I would say the canopy at this stage is probably about 60 feet up. So it's pretty tall stuff.
Okay.
And you're starting to get into some pretty hilly terrain, starting to look a bit rocky, with vines kind of overgrowing the rocks and the hills as you walk. You spend the full day hiking. The ground is starting to get a little bit mushy from the moistness in the air, the humidity. So a little bit of mud, but a lot of the foliage kind of keeps it firm as well. You get towards the end of the day, the sun's starting to lower, and
Sorry, guy.
you see a hill with a bit of a clearing in front of you. Not a big clearing, but maybe a 10 to 20 foot opening that might make a good place to camp.
Okay.
I'll
A little too nice.
No, don't get
I'll
that
fly
way.
ahead and scout out the area, scout out the clearing. Is it like high enough that I can like kind of fly up a little bit higher without having to cross the canopy?
Yeah, so it's raised up a bit. It's kind of like a flat little hill. The hill's only about 10 feet tall, so it's not exactly a huge hill. Do you want to? If you want, you can fly up outside the canopy, and it does look like you can see some more of the sun shining through the canopy here. So it looks like there's a gap in the foliage. So if you wanted to, you could probably fly up past the
Yeah, I'll do
canopy
that.
and look down.
I'll fly on top of the canopy.
Okay, so you fly up, and you're able to kind of like as you're kick off some of the branches to kind of push yourself higher and higher up because it's tight quarters for your wings. You break out over top of the canopy, and now you're looking at the kind of expanse of green to the west and east. You see to the east the big plateau of Mbala, and you're able to just now catch a small glimmer to the far to the west of a pyramid-shaped structure that looks like it's probably Orolunga. So you do appear to be getting closer.
Well, that should help us navigate quite a bit, I would think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we can. Yeah.
So
yeah, we got to yell at the Squawk and let him know that's where we're going, so he can hopefully
Yeah.
help us navigate.
double advantage.
So I'll come back. Yeah. So I'll fly back. So I'll fly back and. Yeah, and just for like an ambiance thing. The animal sounds that we're hearing, are we hearing like typical jungle sounds, or is it like eerily quiet?
Yeah. No. It's not quiet at all. It's actually quite loud. You can hear the kind of the riot of the insects from all around, and that's been a continuous thing through your hike.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so I'll fly back down and talk to Parson. So there's a clearing up here that looks to be a pretty good spot to camp, and I see a giant temple off to the west. So far, Jason's leading us what kind of looks in the right direction.
Can you point in the direction of the temple just so we know? For those of us that may not know which way west is, not me, but other people.
Point to my crotch. Yeah, I point in the direction that.
Right there.
It's right here. This is where you want to go.
I mean, do you even have a dick? I'm not really sure how.
Does that even... How does that work?
It tucks up.
Tiny, minuscule bird dick.
I haven't dropped yet?
So I point the direction where we're looking, and I was thinking about this, is that, you don't see King Kong's penis in the movies, so it probably tucks up. So my guess is that the giant gorilla, you couldn't see his penis either.
Nick, movies aren't real. This is Dungeons and Dragons, okay?
This is
This
real.
is way different.
Just fantasy.
Also, maybe he was just like a little bit turned on.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The DM described it as massive and lingering and swinging.
He did. It was noticeable.
All right.
So don't put your insecurities off on the gorillons or any other.
That gorilla walks in his room, his dick's been there for 5 minutes,
How he walks around, I don't know. Mystery in nature, man.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, so we're on the hill.
Okay, so you guys are able to navigate up to this little hill. It's
This is
just like kind of a natural clearing.
Do everything.
You're able to set up your camp and set down for the evening, so we can try out the
Watch order commences.
watch order.
As I'm taking over the first watch, I'm gonna start documenting just the adventure so far over the past day of the adventure. Probably charting out a map of where we've gone so far. Turning our past day's adventures into a tale.
All right.
That doesn't sound particularly watchful, but okay.
Okay. So not too long after you guys camp down, and Zig and Recto, you guys kind of get your trance going. Jason, you're what are you kind of doing? So Squawk, I know you're writing in your journal. Jason, what are you doing during the watch?
Well, I'd just sort of circling around the area. Yeah, just casually as I walk around, just whacking it a little bit. No lanterns or anything like that. Knowing that, darkness. Your dark vision is better if you don't have a light behind you. Sort of be circling the camp, listening, taking a moment to sort of. Just sort of get low and be still and scope out the area and see if I notice any changes or, shifts in the grass or the trees. Each stop taking advantage of the time as best I can.
Okay. And about how far from the camp do you get?
50 feet.
Okay.
I'm staying in the camp.
Okay.
Far enough away that they couldn't hear me doing whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
Almost. It was out at the same time.
Hey Zig, should we,
He left.
Okay. He left. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yep.
That's too bad. He would have really enjoyed this part.
Parker, pick a number, 1 or 2.
Okay. So you kind of head down the hill, Jason. As you do kind of your lap, and as you're kind of checking through the forest, you will go ahead and roll perception, actually.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Bloop. God, these rolls.
You might want to toggle your advantage off, right above your speed.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
It doesn't matter too much because I can.
No, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
He can see what is.
What's grayed out? Yeah.
So I just use the first number in that case.
Sure.
Ignore that. Ignore this man behind the curtain. Go with the one that's 1 higher, which I'm sure helps me not a lick.
Okay, so as you're doing your rounds, you hear some movement in the jungle. You check it out, don't see anything. Again, move, and 5 minutes later, more movement in the jungle. You go look, you don't find anything. A few minutes later, more movement. You go to check it out, and this time you hear a low growl coming from maybe 10 feet away.
All right, I'll take a quick movement back to the camp, 30 feet, so I'm now 20 feet away from the sleepers. And Nick, who's writing in his journal, and let him know that we wake up. We might be under assault. There's
Okay.
potential predators out in the jungle.
All right. And with that, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Bam! High alert! Watch order.
we might need tokens for this to work.
Yep, that's right. And let's go ahead and get you guys over here.
By the way, sooner or later, I'm going to wake you guys up for no reason. Sorry, not sorry.
No reason to apologize at all.
You got my roll, right?
Oh my god, I was right. The lion does not sleep tonight.
No,
I see yours. Yeah, I'll add you next.
Okay, no, it's fine. I just thought that it didn't.
No, it's fine because I'll update you to the original roll.
Cool. Thank you.
Crap. 7s. That's the third 7. I think my dice might be broken.
I think they're
keep rolling
weighted.
the same
Yeah.
number over and over and
You
over.
should change them
I rolled
out.
5 1s last time, and I rolled 3 7s this time.
No, I'm not gonna go for a while, so I'm gonna hit that right back.
And I know our policy has been non-members of the party have no turn whatsoever, but might it be that people that are traveling with us that would inherently be combatants get a very generic, non-resource intensive turn controlled
Firebolt
by the DM? Yeah.
So
Just like a very milquetoast, regular punch.
Just waste all his fireballs. Just waste them all.
Right? Yeah. Nothing fancy. Nothing cute.
I think the answer is generally no.
Okay. All right.
But I reserve the right to pull them in if you guys are in dire need.
Yeah, I mean, if things become like desperate, like to have them not act would be out of character. I feel.
Yeah. That's right.
Also, they would die as a result of not having been there during that session. Because whatever killed the rest of us would definitely kill them too. So, just a thought, not a sermon.
All right. All right. So, Jason, as you head towards the hill, and you start to shout over to your comrades, you see the glowing eyes of 3 large cats kind of come out of the jungle towards you. And Recto and Roland, you guys are both prone. This is a reminder.
Okay.
But Squawk, you're not. And we will go ahead and start with Squawk's turn.
Okay. There's no giving them helping Recto or Roland get up isn't much of anything, right? Like that doesn't.
I mean, if you wanted to use your action, I would let you do it.
What would that? Would that mean that they don't have?
Yeah, that would mean that they're no longer prone, which saves them some movement.
Okay, I think that helps you guys out enough. Yeah, I'm gonna help Roland and Recto up.
Okay, so you walk towards them and kind of rustle them and kind of pull them to their feet.
Okay, and I like to set my bonus action to give Jason a bardic inspiration.
All right.
And that'll end my
Jason,
turn.
you've got that a bardic inspiration.
How do you do that, Bard? What's the song? What's going on here?
I say, I actually have something for this. Hang on one
Is
second.
it a Weema Wep?
I mean, we already got the song going. Nothing wrong with taking the easy way out.
I say the circle of life.
The circle of life. that means I'm gonna get eaten. I don't.
If we are able to play the circle of life right now, Troy, that is the song that I would like to use.
The circle of life is circling me. The circle of life is circling me.
Basically telling me that I'm gonna be eaten.
Hey Jason, sorry, real quick, do you have your pack with you, or is that back at the camp?
My pack. I would have my weapons, certainly, and a torch, but probably not the whole pack. No.
Okay. All right.
Shit.
So.
That's a terrible answer. I mean, yes, I have every advantage, of course.
In fact, I have everybody's pack with me.
Yeah, I've got all of them.
I even have a Garad's pack with him.
Tigwam's notebook has repel lions. No, it's just my weapons and a torch and some jerky.
Okay, so
I throw the jerky to distract the lions. No,
Do you want me to put the bardic inspiration out there for?
Yeah, I definitely am
be
gonna
good.
need it. I'm about to get assaulted by multiple lions. Yes, please.
all right, so the lion to the south runs and pounces towards you, Jason.
Okay.
Oh dear God.
Go ahead and do a DC 13 strength saving throw.
These things do a lot of damage when they get together.
Okay, so you do save. So as he pounces, trying to knock you down, you shove him off to the side, and he lands on his feet, and he does then turn and swipe his claw at you.
Okay.
So the lions are getting a surprise attack, is that right?
No, they didn't get a surprise.
Because Squawk has highest initiative then. Oh no, he went already. Never mind, I'm dumb.
He went already,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. You got this. You're good. You got this under control.
Quit trying to DM.
All right, so four damage from that lion's swipe.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
I'll
nothing.
take that off. 3, 4. Yeah, but there's 3 of them, and that's a pretty weak swipe.
All right, this lion runs in, pounces on you. Go ahead and do a strength saving throw.
It's a D6 on the swipe.
All right, and again you succeed. So you're fending off the one lion as it swipes
Punching
you.
these
Another
cats.
pounces. You kind of maneuver out of the way. He'll
Roll on your back and throw it over with your feet.
try and bite at your leg. And he misses as you're able to quickly step away. And he actually should have had advantage on that, but it didn't matter. And the last lion.
Strength again?
Yep.
No!
All right,
Wait.
so you are now knocked prone.
Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
It's
Do you want to do
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
You can go.
Bardic
Uh,
inspiration.
I will say this: you rolled a natural 1.
You can still inspire that.
No, natural 1s always fail.
No,
It's like
that's
natural
not true.
20s always hit.
I think that's a
No.
DM call to make, and that you should just give me the bardic inspiration that you gave me.
That's definitely not true, Nick. Or it might have been one true.
That's a deep. That's a addition 3 sort of rule.
Okay,
I mean, it's
that's why it's a red. That's why it's red, and that's why crits are green. Like it's because they're the natural. That's
What
okay.
is
Sorry.
bardic inspiration
it's
for?
DM, right? It's DM related. It's
There,
DM.
there is no
qualified.
there
You gave
is
it
no
to me.
critical failure in D&D 5e.
That's lame. Okay.
You're lame. Just give me your inspiration.
You have it. You can use it.
I-
Roll a
You
1d8.
have it. It's yours.
Roll a
Okay, how
1d8.
much is
It's a D8.
Oh, I roll
You
it.
have to roll a 5 or higher.
Shit. That's never gonna happen. Yes!
You did it. You did it.
Punch another
So-
lion!
So another lion runs in, pounces on you, actually knocks you down, but you're able to do like park roll and rise as you pop right back up.
Yeah, I'm from the jungle, bitch!
And then he's gonna swipe at you with his claw with advantage. So he has advantage on this.
Ah, suck it!
All right, so he swipes down at you and hits your armor, and it deflects off.
Right near the
So Squawk, go ahead and do a perception check, please,
Oh God.
with disadvantage.
3 lions, 4 damage.
No, there's more than 3 lions.
Oh, hell.
Perception.
All right.
There you go.
So as you're helping them up, you see another lion approaching towards the hill,
Oh,
Sweet.
and you
Clever
hear
girl!
in the jungle behind you another lion
Oh, thank God for my perception. Okay.
and another lion.
buddy. Oh, buddy. Okay.
Where's that stun locking now? You got any more of them stuns?
I know you're gonna need them.
All right, so
That's right. Make friends with all the lions.
this lion runs in, does not pounce, but he is going to swipe. He's going to try and bite at your wing, Squawk.
Even though I'm 10 feet up in the air?
Are you? How did you get them up?
You were
You're not
definitely
actually
up.
well
beat up
played,
there.
well played. Okay, that's cool.
You helped them up from the ground.
Yep, okay.
Ground is a natural failure.
What's your AC?
16 hits.
14. So that hits. So you take 10 damage from that.
Oh, on my wings, too. Ouch.
Oh no, the hollow bones, my bones!
All right, this
Yikes.
lion runs in, and he is going to take a swing at you with advantage, Squawk.
Oh.
Misses. All
Get
right,
away from me, cat.
this one's gonna. Actually, let's see. Yeah, this is gonna come in here and pounce Roland. So Roland, go ahead and make a strength saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
That's my fault now.
It is your fault. I think we can all blame
All right,
The DM is pissed.
you did succeed. All right, so this lion pounces towards you, and but you're able to kind of pull your staff up and fend it off, kind of. And it's going to try to, it's biting at your stick, and then it swipes with its big claw towards you. Rolling. Hit you for 9 damage. And last one, go ahead and make a strength saving throw, Recto.
God, I didn't see there was another one there. Oh, no.
I'll deal with these 3, I guess.
All right. So you are knocked prone, and as it pounces on you, it sinks its teeth down towards you. And what's your AC? Your AC is 15, so it misses as you're able to kind of put your stone fist up, and it starts to gnaw on your stone fist.
No.
It releases and goes back down for another bite. But once again, all stone. That will do
All
it.
stone and no bite.
That's a hell of an action sequence.
Recto.
Dude, I helped you up, and now you're down again.
So the one that attacked, it's not gonna matter much. The one that
You should
attacked
get out
me.
of there, though. Thunderwave has a 15-foot radius.
Yeah, the one that attacked.
I know what I'm doing.
Underwave!
Wait, okay. So I'm gonna stand up, which reduces my movement to 20,
By half.
22
25.
or whatever.
Are you gonna run away?
I'm going to flee and run. No, I'm not. Because I'm not going to take 4 attacks of opportunity, but from trying to run away.
Narratively, that's what Zygmundo did, by the way. Squawk also helped Zygmundo up and just took off.
That tracks, actually. That's, yeah.
Hey,
That sounds about right.
He did mage armor, 2 lions ate the illusion.
Yeah.
And he hit the bricks.
So this is the lion. That's the one that hit me?
There we go. That's new canon. That's canon. Yeah, that one's the one I hit you.
All right. I'm going to punch him in the face.
All right. Okay, and that hits him, and you punch him, and you crack as several of his teeth fly out.
I'm going to try to turn that into a stun.
All right. That's a con save. What's our target here?
14.
14? Oh, yeah, I see it now. All right, so it does fail. Let me just... Yep, it does fail.
All right.
So it is stunned.
Then I'm going to turn to the one directly to my north and basically do the same thing. I'm going to try to kind of punch him. As I punch the one guy, I'm going to kind of continue that punch, kind of 360 into this one's neck to my north.
Not 360.
Yikes. Well, what is it?
360 would be at
270?
That fails.
Yeah, that fails
And it would hit
miserably.
Squawk.
And then I will,
1080 and
as
punch
my
myself.
bonus action, I'm going to go kind
Squawk's
of
wing
into,
gets in the way.
go into a defensive stance, kind of
Okay.
to protect myself, and take patient defense. Spend a key point for that.
All right. Okay, that sounds good. And Jason.
All right, my first attack, and I'll warn you in advance. Should it hit, I'm going to use his superiority die to do a maneuver.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, before you say, tell me which. So tell me before you roll.
Madness.
Tell me which.
Madness.
Which? No. That's right. You don't have to tell me that, but tell me which lion.
Oh, the one immediately to my right, the one that's closest to me.
Okay, that one.
Okay, that one. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's see.
That does not hit.
Okay, then I do not use that superiority die.
So so you jab forward with your longsword, and it kind of pulls its huge paw up, and its paw is nearly as big as your head. Just slaps your hand away.
Super great. Okay, so then I'll, is the one immediate... Yeah, they're all within melee range of me because they all attacked me, right? So now I will just sort of assume that it's guarding its paw, turn around, and try to strike the one over here. This guy.
Okay.
Okay, and let's see. Okay. And I would like to do a menacing attack on that.
Okay.
So I'm now going to add the maneuver to the...
Oh, okay. I see it. I missed the roll. Okay, so yeah, you pull your... Wait, that's you. So it's still a longsword?
It's just the damage, right. Just pay attention to the one. Which
Wait,
of course
but so... How did you get 2 longsword attacks?
Because it's a... We rejiggered the macro after the last one where I figured out I was doing it wrong. So essentially, a maneuver for me is just a... I should really just roll...
No, not the maneuver. So the previous thing. So, okay, so you have 2
Because he
attacks.
gets
So
like
you're not
multiple
using...
attacks around.
No, well,
you're not doing the bonus. You're not doing the offhand attack. You're doing another main hand.
a main hand attack, right.
Got it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that does hit as you slice down into the side of the line, and you see blood coming out and some guts start to spill out.
Right, okay, and so this one should start to run away, I hope.
Okay. And he takes another 1 point of damage, right?
Another 1 point, correct. And then with my offhand on this successful attack, before he run, well, can I?
What is the?
Can I
What
strike?
does the maneuvering thing do?
He hasn't done his. Oh, there it is.
Can I strike another target? Or would I have to?
What does
roll
the
another-
maneuvering thing do?
It makes the maneuver makes him run away.
It's a menacing attack, is what it is. It makes them. It fears
see.
them basically.
Okay, so he's feared now. I see.
Right. So my question is, can I use my offhand to attempt to strike another target,
Of course.
or is that part of
Yeah,
one
I
attack?
think so.
Okay. All right.
No,
Well, then I will try to go back again and try to strike the one on my right with this warhammer.
I don't even think you have to hit to use your offhand, do you?
Well,
I think you can just use it whenever you want.
no,
I
it's,
don't know,
it's
but
similar to what I do. I mean, it's you can hit as many targets during your turn as you want. You can just.
I don't know.
Which
but
one-
I know I get 3 attacks, and I've made 3 attacks. Right. So
Which one did this go against?
The one to my right again.
Okay. All right, and so that does hit as you bring the warhammer down onto.
Push it right in
it's
his
kinda-
dumb cat
yeah.
face.
There you go. There you go. And you feel a bit of his skull crack.
Little bit of smushing. All right. Okay, that sounds my turn. That's all I can do.
All right.
Well, no, I could do more, but I won't this turn.
Okay. Roland. You're unmuted, by the way.
Or you're not talking.
Still peeing.
No, I'm trying
20
to decide how big we need to go here.
Big.
Not very.
Big.
Big.
It's 1 hex a day.
There's 7
Sure.
lions and 4 of us.
Yeah, short rest big. How about that? Short rest big.
All right, I'm going to turn into a bear.
There you go.
All right.
I'm gonna see how the turn goes here.
Let me get that guy going. I'm just gonna move you out of the way.
Oh, I thought you were going Samuel Jackson in Pulp Fiction. They are the weak.
Okay.
And I believe I get 2 attacks with him. And I will attack
One bite, one claw.
1 bite, 1 claw. Yep. And I will attack this one to my north.
Okay. Oh, that hits.
Yeah, it does.
And then the way this is set up is because I have the Savage Attacker. I have it rolling damage twice, and we just take the highest of the 2 rolls.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yep. So
That was bite, so
yeah,
that'll be 10.
you bite down into his neck.
And that's the claw. I don't know why it's rolling this one.
That will also hit. So do we still use the higher of the 2?
We just use the higher of the 2 because it's Savage Attacker's one. I'm sorry, once per turn. So no, it wouldn't be used on this. So I can only do it once. I'll tell you which one beforehand.
Okay. Yeah,
There's
we'll
no
go ahead and
one-
use it on this one. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. So in this case, you bite down into his neck and then bring your big bear paw up, slice down, and you pull his head off, just clear. As you use your claw to push the body away.
Holy shit.
It'll let out a giant roar, so like even the ones done by Jason knows.
But by the way, Troy, if these are real lions, the sudden appearance of a larger alpha predator would spook every male lion within 20 miles off of this area.
Well, male lions also wouldn't be hunting as a pack, and so
Yeah,
that's curious,
they
isn't it?
Yeah, quite.
It's almost as if somebody sent them to get us.
But who would do that?
And how would they know where we are?
You know,
How would they?
who knows how the jungle works, everyone? Okay?
It is a mighty jungle.
The jungle
That's all we need to know. And the lions sleep tonight.
Hey,
The
but
lions do
the-
not sleep in this jungle.
But guys, the good thing to know here is that when Jason dies, the idol stays right here. We get to move away from it.
Yeah,
So.
this thing's got to go.
Now, we need this idol. This is the source of their power. They want it. It's leverage for us.
All right. Hey, Roland, are you
That's
done?
it. That's it.
Okay.
Solid turn.
All right, back
Pretty
up to Squawk.
All right. With all this done, I'm going to pull out my mace and I'm going to take a swing at the lion to my north.
You have a mace? All right, go for it.
I do have a mace.
I believe you.
I got it from the armory.
That would have been as well as I thought it would.
I got it from the armory.
That's right, he did.
Yeah.
You have a mace?
Can your bird arm swing a mace?
Yeah, you come over here and I'll show you.
Your tiny bird arms.
Not very well.
With its talon.
So you swing the mace down, and it actually hits the lion, and it just kind of ruffles his mane a bit.
Can you have me as a bear huffing behind him as he does that? And one of those,
Talons and mace.
Oh.
I'm just taking my talon.
Okay, Squawk, you're gonna do anything else?
No, that's all I can do. I'm just going to pathetically swing a mace at a cat that's trying to pass it on me.
All right. Hey, Chris, remind me, so at the end of the lion's turn, do I get to roll to see if he breaks the fear thing?
Let me put up the menacing.
It's not menacing.
It is menacing.
Oh, it is menacing. Yeah, it is menacing. Sorry.
Don't tell me my business.
Well, you're the one rolling for maneuvering attack.
I am. Let's see. Where did I put it? I must have had it somewhere. Bio maybe? No. Spells? I know I put all these down. Oh, menacing attack. Here it is. Sorry. There it is. So whatever that says is what you should do.
You read it, DM.
you
Till the end
use
of
the
your
symbolic.
next turn. Okay. All right, good. Thanks. All right, so that lion tucks his tail between his legs and does a bit of a whimper.
They got some
Runs.
movement on them.
Yes,
Christ.
Yeah, they do.
But that
Yeah.
also means that he can pounce again because he can have movement come back to you.
Well, all I need to do is sort of shift around a little bit while still.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Okay.
All right, so this lion kind
Thanks
of
a lot,
shifts over a
guys.
bit.
Again, I'll take these 3 lions. You 3, the other 4.
And this lion is going to bite towards you with advantage.
Why? Okay, I won't ask why. It's
Because they're pack animals. They get
Because they're
advantage
pack
when they're
animals,
together.
They all get advantage.
All
They have
right.
anybody within 5 feet.
lions should not get pack tactics.
The
So
next
many
one is going to bite at Jason's advantage.
Talk to Gary
So-
Gygax.
Oh, hey, that brings things up. When I turn into animals with pack tactics, do that work with other people of the party?
No, it would have to be like
Have
they'd
to
have
be-
to also be, for example, a wolf.
Other
Okay,
dire
all right.
bears.
Then I will multi-spec into Druid, and I will turn into a tiger.
All right, so this lion up here to this one is going to actually at this point he's mad because Squawk ruffled his mane,
He's mad.
and he's a bit of a vain lion.
You mad?
And so he's
you
gonna
mad, bro? You
You
mad?
think this
He's
mace
gonna-
is about you?
he's gonna try and bite your face.
So Oh!
He sinks his teeth down. Yeah, 16
hits.
points of
Yeah.
damage.
I wouldn't kill you. I just bite your face. Oh, what?
This one, the one to the left, is stunned until the end of Recto's turn, I believe. So this one here is going to move closer, and he's going to try and claw down Squawk's back as he's
Jesus.
as he's distracted. And also he has advantage. Yes, he does have advantage. So 5 points of damage.
Man, these guys aren't lying about their damage.
Ew. Eat him! Eat him!
Please just eat him.
Eat the bird.
All right, Recto.
I'm gonna turn to the one that's stunned, and I'm gonna pound on him.
All right.
Because why else would you?
And you don't have advantage, right? Or you do
No,
because
he's stunned,
he's
so I do. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna hit him either way.
Right.
All right. So you you bring the stone fist around and you hit him right in the clavicle as he kind of roars up while he's stunned, and you feel it crack.
And I am going to follow that up with my offhand. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna unarmed strike him with my other hand, kind of the old 1-2 here.
Yep. All right, and that does hit him. And so you pull the other one around, crush him right in the face, and you feel the eye socket just collapse in as you push bone deeper into its skull, and you start to see some blood leak out from his nose as he collapses to the ground.
And then I'm gonna turn
pretty
to the one to our north, and I'm gonna hit him with the stone fist.
All right.
No advantage on that, by the way. Sorry, that was a mistake.
Okay. Got it.
And,
Turns out you got it anyway.
And I'm going to turn that into a kind of another neck punch, just try to stun him.
All right. DC 14 con. And he's able to kind of dodge out of the way of the
right.
blow, and it still hits, but it diminishes and doesn't stun him.
And then I'm going to use a key point to flurry of blows to do one more unarmed strike on him.
Okay.
Which will be my third key point, which leaves me with 2 left.
Wait, hold on, because I think you've already used a bonus action
Yeah.
for your offhand attack, so you can't do this.
Oh, because I did it in a weird order.
Yeah, your actions are expended, despite your love of key.
You probably would have killed that cat there.
You can think of a bonus action as a slot, right? And like once you've expended the bonus action slot,
If you
that's
could use all your
Yeah,
key
that
points
tracks.
on
Okay.
any enemy, that would always kill any enemy.
Your slots are empty.
it doesn't give you an extra bonus action. It's saying you can use your bonus action slot for this
Yeah,
thing.
I would have had to have declared that before I used my first unarmed strike, is what I would have had to have done there. Yeah.
Way
Okay.
to, way to slot shame him, Troy.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Okay, Rector, are you?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
All right, Jason.
Okay, I will take a hit on this lion to my right.
Okay.
Effing 19. God.
And you miss as you start to pull forward. The other lion kind of pushes your arm down, and your sword goes right into the dirt.
Okay, I'll with the offhand, I'll take another chance at the right lion there.
Okay, using your bonus action here. All right, and that
No,
does
no,
hit.
no,
As
this
you
is the offhand. This is the offhand.
offhand uses your bonus action.
Oh, okay, sorry. Then this would be the second attack.
Okay.
Second attack towards
Yep,
the
it
lion.
hits him,
Okay.
and you're able to kind of crush in his leg, and he pulls one of his paws up.
Okay, and then I'll use my offhand on that same attack, and it misses.
You can't do another offhand, but you can do your main hand
Well,
again.
no, if I
which
missed,
misses.
if I missed with the first one, then I never did an offhand with the first one, right? So, did the first one miss?
You can always no. So hold on. So your first main hand attack missed. Then you took an offhand attack, which did hit.
Okay.
And now your second main hand attack missed.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
You gonna do anything else?
Yep. I'll do an action surge.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll do another attack on the right-hand lion here.
Mm-hmm. All right, and that does hit. So you sink the blade down right in through his neck, like down into the depth of his body to his heart, and he collapses to the ground. You pull the sword out, and it's dripping with blood.
Sweet. Okay. And I don't think I have any superiority die that'll help me against the next lion, so thus ends my turn.
All right, which also removes the fear from this other line.
Which other lion?
The line down to the south.
Oh, did he save a throw or something?
It's the end of your turn.
No, it's
Oh, okay.
all right. Roll him.
Maybe should have moved. Oh well.
All right, I'm gonna do bear. I'm gonna do bear things against this guy right here,
Okay, all right.
and I'm gonna save. The attacker for the claw.
All right, so that unfortunately does not hit.
Oh,
Neither does that.
that's the end of my turn.
Ah!
All right.
It's a shorthand for bear.
You know,
It's like
you hit things, and that's all. That's what bears do.
go big or go home is the theory of the bear.
So you like leap forward to try and bite him, but the lion is like tussling with Squawk, and you have to pull back at the last second because you're worried about injuring Squawk there. Squawk, it is your turn.
Great. So now one last question. So I don't need to set a reaction, right? Like, or do I just how does the reaction work? The reaction action.
So there's no reaction action. There is a action called oh jeez, what's it called?
Disengage.
Ready. There's called the ready action, and the ready action says, okay, I'm gonna hold my action until such and such happens, and then I will use my reaction to perform this thing.
Okay. In that case, okay. So I'm gonna look at the lion to my south, and ask it if that was its main attack that it just used on me.
All right. Let's see if you can finally get a vicious mock, and you cannot. Right? Hold on. What is it's okay? It's wisdom saving throw. Okay, you should be able to beat a. Okay, and your DC here is what?
That's my charisma. That's my. It is.
No, it's spell difficulty level.
Yeah, no, hang on.
It's on your top of your spell sheet.
13.
Milk toast mockery.
No, it does not give a shit.
I got this ability and that was the coolest thing in the world.
You need to rename it on your spell list to milk toast mockery.
It's not vicious mockery. It's more like vicious failure. And that's on my turn.
I'm so happy that I've been rolling in the open. So you guys can see that I'm not just making it up, but
no, it's amazing.
Right.
I love seeing how bad he fails. at everything he loves to do. You know, it does take a second to show up, though. I don't know if that's the same for everybody, but like when you
Yeah, it takes a second, but
it's like you see the line, the advantage disadvantage
Oh god,
line.
it feels like it takes a minute.
It feels like
does,
it takes
yeah.
about 8 minutes. I mean, you're like, no.
I feel like it's actually much more noticeable today than it has been.
Yeah.
No.
So
For me,
they might have
it's
changed.
always been an eternity.
Okay. It always feels so long. Like, just tell me.
All right, so Jason, the lion to your south comes You hear it roar in anger as it rushes back and leaps to pounce on you. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Come on, pussy!
You should say that after you roll. Nice!
Alright.
That's what dwarves
Alright.
say all the time. You notice the
So
slight
it leaps at
Scottish
you,
spur in
and
there? That's
You
raising.
just grab the hilt of your sword and just go boosh, and it collapses to the ground.
Right in the face.
He gets back up, roars, and tries to bite at your legs with advantage.
Huzzah!
Doesn't work. The next one, the one next to it, tries to do the same thing.
Yikes.
Go!
13 points of damage as it sinks its teeth right into your thigh.
Ah, that's a biter.
So if you want to know what the roll is before it pops up, just put your mouse over it, and it actually shows you.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Let's see. Yeah. All right. So this line to the north is gonna circle his way around to here.
Of course he is.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You can choose to use your reaction on an attack of opportunity. Yes.
What?
Duh!
Okay.
So attack of opportunity is there's no such thing as attack of opportunity. You have your reaction, and one of the things you can use with your reaction is when something's moving out of a turn, you can do an attack of opportunity, but it uses your reaction slot always.
Okay.
So, for example, if you'd done the ready action before, this would not.
No, but he could still
I
do
understand
it.
that I would get that, but I feel like we hadn't played like that. That whenever something leaves the attack,
Well, the question
always
is-
got an attack.
Do you have something
If
else
you
you would
have-
use your reaction for?
I do,
Okay.
Okay.
but I've already used my action, so I can't use my reaction.
Yes, you can.
You can use your reaction.
You can
For
use your
example,
reaction
for an attack of
anytime if
opportunity.
something triggers it, basically.
Right.
One of the triggers being something moves out of melee range.
That's a standard reaction
So
every character has.
So, are you using it? Are you doing it?
No,
are
I'm
you
not
using
gonna
your
do that.
reaction for an attack?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Okay. So this line is going to try to bite Recto with advantage.
17.
Okay, so it does not hit.
No, it does
the-
hit with
the other line-
advantage.
Oh yeah, thank you for keeping me honest there. With advantage, it does hit. So for 9 points.
Hey, good on you, Meryl. That's the first time I've seen you do a "Hey, teacher" to your fault.
To yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now the other line.
Try to cheat.
Nope, your moral code remains true. If annoying.
The other line leaps up and tries to bite onto Squawk's wings with advantage.
Nice.
Doesn't hit. All right.
I was able to fold my wings up, and it bites over my wings.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
What?
And he comes back down, and you guys look, and a face like his teeth are just filled with feathers. Recto.
Well, that lion just tried to bite me. As he does that, I'm going to kind of crash down and uppercut him with my stone fist.
All right. That hits. You see him like kind of spit some blood out of his mouth and turn and growl at you.
Okay, I'm going to use my flurry of blows on this turn. I want to declare that.
All right.
Can I declare that and then use my unarmed strikes and like still alternate?
Yeah. So yes. So basically, what it does, what Flurry of Blows is going to do, is it's going to cost you 1 key point, and now for your bonus action, instead of you getting 1 unarmed strike, you'll get 2 unarmed strikes.
Right. So can I split that to use one of the unarmed strike now, then do another main attack, and then do another unarmed strike?
I'll allow it for now. I think so. So let's go ahead and say yes, and then
I mean, as long as I
might need
declare
to
it
look into
beforehand,
that again
basically.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do with my flurry of blows, which this time will bring me down to 2 key points because I didn't end up using it last time. So.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna.
And just one more comment there is like I'm fine with it. I see no reason why we shouldn't do that, but I don't know there is a
Yeah.
reason to do it. So I might change it moving forward. But for this time, yes, we can allow it.
I don't know. It's kind of weird, but yeah. So kind of like come across him with my other hand as I uppercut him with the first
All
one.
right, that hits.
And he's still up, I guess.
He is.
Okay. Then I'd like to unarmed strike again, if I can. Is that okay?
Yep. And this is your. This
will
is
be like
still your bonus action.
Yeah, this is still my bonus action, which means I still
Got
do
it.
have another main attack action left.
Correct.
Okay, so I get 4 attacks.
Because you have 2 attacks as part of your action.
Right, I get 2 stone fists and 2 unarmed is what I get.
Yep.
The way I see it. So, all right. So this is going to be just like a kind of a kick to his chest or whatever.
All right, and you kick him in the chest, and his ribs just collapse in. You can hear his heart pop as the ribs go right in there, and he's dead.
And as that happens, I turn quick, and with my stone fist, I punch the next one right in the main, and don't hit him.
Ruffled his fur again.
Yeah.
All right, Jason.
First, I would yell to my party members, "I'm still fine over here with my mom." and then, let's see. Do a first-hand attack to the lion to my
Okay, good to know.
to my
To your
south.
south.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Oh, buddy!
There you go.
That's a whopping big.
Those
on that
those
line.
are
All right.
big rolls.
So you bring your sword out, and it slices his ear off, and a big chunk of his face just clean off. Just still
Great.
up.
Okay. And then I'll hit it with the offhand.
Oh!
All right. So as he staggered from losing a big chunk of his face, you bring the warhammer around and
Take the rest
smash his
of it
face.
right
It's all flat and he falls down.
I'm a little mad. I feel like the group has abandoned me. Use my my extra attack on the remaining foe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Also, I'm using a superiority die on this one.
Okay, all right. So you bring the longsword in, right in through his ribs, and pull it out, swing it back around, and slice the whole lion right in half, just right down his back.
Ugh.
And he's
Pulls
done.
apart.
Never mind,
He's
no
done.
superiority die needed. Fuck all of y'all.
Fighters, man.
It took you long enough to kill 3 of them.
I know, Jesus.
Seriously, you sons of bitches. I will use my movement for whatever reason to go here.
Let's see. You're not gonna be able to get quite there because this is a little bit of a hill, so it's gonna be difficult terrain there.
Is it there, or is it one back?
You're probably gonna be able to get down to like you can be like climbing the hill.
Got it. Climb the hill. Whilst I climb it, I'm going to be cursing them the entire way.
Okay. All right. Rolling.
I'm gonna continue to do bear things, and
Quote of the night.
I'm sticking with
Oh no!
the savage attacker on the next
You missed. Yeah. You did hit on this one, so
10.
10. Okay, yep. Yep, alright. So you bring the claw down, leave 3 big gashes down the side of the lion's body.
His name is now Scar.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Alright. Squawk.
Finish him, Squawk.
This attack is going to be symbolic of my knights.
Okay.
Yep,
Alright.
that's about right. And I completely whiff on that. I just bring my mace up to smack it in the jaw and basically stop short of the mace coming around and hitting me in the head. And that'll be my turn.
Alright.
Squawk
So
realizes he
I'm,
needs more practice with his mace.
Yeah.
All right. So the lion backs up, starts to back up, looking toward Jason's backpack. He does back away in this direction.
I'll take an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. Roland.
Make it count.
All right.
That counts.
So you bring your claw down, like back across his body, and it kind of does like a hash mark where it's like crisscrossing with the prior scars. All right, and you bring the stone fist right into his nose, smash his nose up into his face. Looks like a pug as he collapses to the ground with one paw left hanging out on Jason's pack, and that'll end it.
No one has ever been more hurt in any battle ever than me right now. Oh, it was me.
So what I'd like to do while I'm still in bear form there, I want to go over and kind of really sniff one of these to get a different kind of perspective and see why a group of male lions would be attacking out of the blue, and there's got to be something. I just want to sniff and see what I can tell.
Try doing a nature check here.
Oh no!
I'll give you advantage because you're a bear with keen senses and stuff.
Oh God!
Smells like a cat to you.
It doesn't smell like a dog.
Your bear form is actually allergic to cats, and so you start sneezing a bunch.
So
I will turn back to human form at this point then.
As I crest the hill, I'd like to inform my party. So, I should have known when you came into camp with no swords and no armor and nothing to speak of, but there's things in the jungle called lions, and they have teeth and claws, and they will kill you. You could have killed maybe a couple more.
Yeah, I killed. Hey,
I look around and go 1, 2, 3, 4. How many did you kill? We got 4. How many did you kill?
3 by myself.
Oh, I killed 3 too. I got 3 killing blows as well.
Down at the bottom.
Yeah. So, congrats, buddy.
I'm about to get a 4th killing blow.
Okay, let's go. Bring it. Let's do this. You really want to do this?
You don't want that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
You won't stun me.
Okay.
Not with those rolls.
Can we finish our rest now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to take a quick bio before we proceed?
Yeah.
Jason proceeds to grumpily make his sleeping bag.
Let's. I've got some dinner here, so let's make it a 10-minute break. So we'll get back in 10. Yeah, maybe 14 minutes at what was that 10?
45.
10:40 for you guys. Yep.
Cool.
It's not time for a Rocket League game.
I can get 2 in that time.
No, you won't ever. God, that's the worst idea.
We get some division in.
I think I've downloaded it now. Let me see. By the way, Nick, thank you very much. I had not seen until quite recently that you managed to get it for me. So thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So it's actually not going to take that long to get you up to 30 at all.
No, it won't take me long. I know the strategies. I'm going to.
No, you don't. You know what the strategy is? Have your friends run you through all the missions on hard. And you get like 5 levels of mission. You really do. Like it's I think it takes 3 hours to go from 0 to 30 if you are with a group of friends running you through the hard missions.
Wow.
I had Meryl running me through a lot, and then Meryl started running Andy and I through it, so all we have to do is just run you through. Like, I'm level 30 now, and once I hit level 30, it's like, oh, hey, here's all my gear. So I'm up to skill 268 now already.
I remember back in the day, I would just do that for fun for people that I just found around. They're like, hey, I desperately needed to do something, and I'm like, that sounds like fun, and I just bust heads. It was so much fun.
It is just the basic game, so I think you will need to spend $10 to get all the DLC.
No, but that's fine because 2's coming out and it's in DC, and so then I'll be almost twice as good as I was in the last one, right? Because I know, I know the geography.
So I'm getting that, but I'm getting it on PC.
Me too. I'm gonna do it. That's why the only reason I'm even playing this game that I've already played before is to learn how to do it.
You're
PC.
playing it so that all 4 of us can play Division together while we wait for Division.
Correct. And if I can't get it down on the keyboard, I'm just gonna plug in a controller and
That's what I'm doing.
do what I used to do, which
Nerd.
was fine.
Nerds.
I was pretty good.
Nerds. Don't worry, Meryl and I will carry you, controller nerds.
Yeah, I know. I'll start playing on the. I'll start using keyboard.
You say that
Start
now.
going into the dark zone.
Talk
No,
to
I'll keep saying it.
talk to Anthony.
You're all.
I'll switch. I'm gonna switch over now that I'm level 30. Now that it's gonna start requiring a little bit more skill to play.
That's how you get those sweet headshots, man.
Yeah,
I got
pretty much.
I got headshots all day without any. I'm fine.
I forgot how great it is. Like I'm running the defense set right now, so I can pull up my ballistic shield with my SMG in the other hand.
Oh, I never ran the ballistic. I never liked the defense.
What
I
was
like
it
the
called?
defense.
The leecher, the one where you'd shoot him and then they'd bleed for 10% of the damage. That's what I ended out with.
I always
That's
like the grenades, the fire turret, and the healing kit.
That's what I'm running right now. I do that. I'm running the tank set with the shield, and then I'm running 2 pieces of a fire set. So my flame turret will like do more damage.
Dude, the flame turrets are fun. I mean, they blow them up quick sometimes, but if they don't.
Unfortunately, I actually don't have the flame turret unlocked yet, so the second set of skills is being completely wasted right now.
That's a bullshit skill set. Using turrets to do your dirty work, man. It's like I had one that was like a headshot multiplier, you know, and that one was ridiculous. And then I had one that was the bleeder, and I forget what it was called. What's the one that adds the bleeding?
I have no idea.
Oh.
It has like 20% bleeding.
Yeah, like my seeker mines do that when they hit people. Like the shrapnel causes them to bleed out, basically after it hits them.
And so you'll hit them for 100 damage, and then they'll take 120 damage. So
Yeah.
and that's on every bullet you put into them. So you don't need to hit anyone.
Or on every one that my seeker mine hits, which it splits into like 6 different
Basically
mines.
everyone.
Yeah, it's awesome. Watching them just go off and like just chase people around and just explode.
Yeah, those are fun. I remember using those a lot.
Oh, Nick, I got my first trade proposal
Oh yeah,
in your
God.
league.
Here we go.
Yeah, you want to hear what it is?
I do.
Okay, it's for my 6th round draft pick for Devontae Parker and a 12th round draft pick.
Wait, a 12th round draft pick?
Yeah,
The 12th pick.
12th pick. My 1-6 for his Devontae Parker and a 1-12.
Wait, you would be getting Devontae Parker and the 12th overall
And
pick?
he'd moved down 6 spots.
And I'd moved down 6 slots in the first round. That's my initial offer.
I don't think that's bad.
It's not the worst offer I've ever heard, for sure. I mean, I've seen offers that I thought were more terrible in the
Who's
real
like
NFL.
Who's in the draft?
Yeah, who's in the draft? Who's the best players hanging out in the draft right now?
Well, let's take a look at Devontae Parker and what he costs.
I'm not a
that's-
Devontae Parker guy, so I don't really, you're
No,
not
well, I mean, me neither. But in the league that Nick's in, it's all about what they cost.
sure.
You know, and it's not showing.
It's always about value, but yeah.
I'm sure he's at some ridiculously overpriced. Receivers are the most overpriced position.
Well, and he is constantly overrated, just constantly.
Right.
He's-
Right.
He has
I
never
mean,
been
like,
properly rated.
I've gotten very proper good receivers for like $12 when receivers that were worse than them went for like 100.
Right. Like, I feel like Andy, like you would say, like Marvin Jones, for instance. I feel like people would rather have Devontae Parker than Marvin Jones. A lot of people, and it's like, well, that's just stupid because
Devontae Parker costs $132.
case in point. So
Nope.
yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. That was his.
And Marvin Jones is probably like what,
He
78 or something.
No, I'm sorry. He cost $60. He cost $60.
Oh, his contract's 128. Yeah.
His point total was 132.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's not that good.
Did
dude.
that
Even
person
if
win the
you-
league with that?
No, it's
That
not
was,
that
you know-
good. No, because look, check this out. Jermaine Kearse had 178 points. Trent Taylor, you've heard of Trent Taylor, had 4 less points at 129
Yeah.
and cost $1.
Right.
Okay. Demarius Thomas, who went for 112, did 207 points.
Yep.
And Alshon Jeffrey, who went for $180.
Hellers, you don't understand. This is the year of Devontae Parker. This is the year he finally breaks out. It's really
I
going to
don't
happen
care.
this year.
He's healthy. I always said
He
it.
should be
I always said
offering
it.
me. He should be offering me Trent Taylor.
He's looking great in camp. He's in the best shape of his life. This is the year.
Oh, fuck all that noise. The guy he spent the most on at $180 did less points than
Who
the
the hell
next
is
two
Trent
guys.
Taylor?
San Francisco.
I don't know, but he has 4 less points than Devontae Parker.
He came on strong at the end. When Garoppolo took over, he came on.
Trent Taylor?
So
San Francisco, right?
in order on this team, his best receivers are Alshon Jeffrey, Jermaine Kearse, T.Y. Hilton. I'm sorry, Demarius Thomas was above all those guys. And then below that, he wants to offer me Devontae Parker, even though he costs more than some of those other guys. So, no, I'm insulted. The answer is no. I reject. Reject this trade. 6 points up. You wouldn't believe how people in this league overvalue draft picks so
Yeah.
much.
So
So
you can
much.
take advantage of that.
A number one draft pick to them is like a number one player to them.
Take
They don't
advantage of it,
understand
man.
That works out exactly.
Go get like a non-sexy, reliable player and just take advantage of it.
That's exactly what I've been doing. But then when you sacrifice all your draft picks to trade them for really good players, and then those players' contracts run out, that's where I am right now. This year,
Yeah, but
my
isn't this
team's
the
gonna be
last year of
strong.
that league?
Yeah, so I'm in a bad spot because I thought there was going to be one more year of this league, and I planned for that.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
Say la vie.
I'm back.
I thought we
Andy.
were going to. I thought we were
Yeah.
going to.
Tom Brady, man, on the table. What do you got? 13.
My
We'll
offer
see. We'll
stands.
see. I
My
talked to
off-
a few people.
My
13
offer
bucks.
stands, Merrill. My offer stands, Merrill.
You can have TB12.
It's the best you're going to get for a guy who says he's going to retire next year.
What are you worried about
Alright.
next year for?
Are you guys ready to
Finish
get
up my
back to
rest.
it?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
So it was Roland had been doing some sniffing around, and,
Unsuccessful.
sneezing. Yeah, yeah. You guys can clear the lion corpses off of the hill and continue your rest if you would like.
Before we do that,
Yeah.
I'd
Sorry,
like
go ahead.
to advocate to the group. This pack, this idol needs to be destroyed. They will
Are
keep
you
coming.
pointing at it or holding it or?
No.
I'm pointing
It's
at
in
it.
in my backpack.
I'm pointing at the pack on the ground, which I don't think anybody's picked up yet, and just kind of talking to the group and just saying this pack needs to be destroyed. It is causing they keep coming at us, and they will keep coming stronger and stronger until they kill us. They are tracking us because of this idol. I understand there may be some positives to it, but I don't know that they're going to outweigh the fact that we may be killed in the middle of the night by who knows how many lions are going to come at us next time. This thing has to go.
All right. Jason would while sitting by a log casually,
Politely disagree.
chewing on some lion jerky, politely offer a counterpoint to, and I will say, I would politely offer a counterpoint to the crazed monk One.
Very polite of you.
We know. Well, you are a bit crazy.
I politely disagree.
I would like to politely call you an asshole, sir.
Yeah. No, not
This
not
asshole
mean.
over here.
No, not mean, just a little out of your mind.
Just calling you
and
crazy.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, and so one,
Not mean, just a thought.
I've already explained to all of you the hair that has been missing from my beard unaccountably in the middle of the night. I believe, if anything, that's how they're tracking us.
Oh, I found it.
Well, there you go. Probably lion hair, but okay.
I cut off a little bit of a lion tail and I hold it up to his beard.
Yeah, keep seeking that mystery. Secondly, I would argue that if they do in fact want this idol, then we want it more. They said they had a boss. They said they had a purpose here. If they need this, then we need it. And I would hate to find that this was something we needed to destroy, the evil on this island, and then not have it. I've been out here every night for months, killing every zombie I could think of, in the hopes of maybe getting some
Stop
small
thinking of
fraction,
zombies.
or skeletons, or ghouls, or gas, or what have you, hoping that for 1 second I could avenge the deaths of everyone that I ever cared about. You lot come in straggling in without any way of defending yourselves against the jungle and tell me that you have some way of killing. And if you do, this is probably it. Anything that they want from us, we need from them. If you want this dead, this is what it's going to take. And if you don't care to be near it, you're welcome to keep walking. But I think this is probably what we need to keep on our journey and to make it done right. And then I
think it
continue
needs
to
to get
eat lion
destroyed.
jerky.
I pipe in. I say, that's a passionate pitch. I think I have to second that this idol gets destroyed. We can't be walking through the jungle getting attacked every single night.
Those were lions, Roland. Those were lions.
Lions don't attack in groups of male lions like that.
What do you know
They
about
were
the
reaching
jungle?
for this pack.
Did these lions disappear like the gorilla did?
Yeah, so not long after you guys, after they died, they kind of slowly dissolved to smoke.
Okay.
Now I'm
I
fine
say,
to see
all
if
right.
this continues after just two nights, two encounters, but
I look
I'm
around.
leaning.
Sorry.
Go ahead,
I look
go ahead.
around at everyone and say, guys, we are in hell right now. Believe me, we can stay here and get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell 1 inch at a time. That's a little any given Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a game of inches.
Inch
It's a
by
game.
inch,
It's
yard by
of
yard.
inches.
I offer
I made
a,
every mistake a grown fighter can make.
Kissed away every dollar I've made.
so I'm gonna offer a middle
BT
ground
Dubs Big Mundo agrees with me.
that we I think the middle ground is that we hold on to it till we get to Orolunga, and we smash it if we need to. We gotta find out.
I think we need to consult Iku on this point. That would be my
Okay,
middle ground.
I would counter Jason's point in saying that it's entirely speculation. Is the only way I would count. What we do know
is
is
yours.
that what we do. No, I am not speculating that we have been attacked the last 2 nights by magical beasts who have been trying to reach for your pack as they died. No, I'm not speculating that at all. That is a
pointing
fact
at-
that has happened, and I'm speaking right now, sir. I would appreciate it if you would let me finish. What you have done is you have speculated that this is somehow going to lead us to some boss that you think is out there that will somehow figure out how to use this thing, and if because they want it, we want it, and that's gonna cause us to win the world or something. I don't know. My concern is we will not make it to that point. My concern is we are running low on resources in the middle of this jungle, and we need to figure out a way to get through here. And right now, I don't think we will make it to Orolunga. That's my concern.
I think if you want this idol, you should, Jason, you should call out the hag right now and have the hag come to us. We need to stop playing defensive, and we need to have the hag come to us.
It's not just one hag. It's a family of hags.
2 hags.
That we know of.
That is suggested by every bit of evidence we know.
Well,
as is the fact. Also, if they could track me through the idol, why take my hair through the dream? There's no point in it. That's how we're being tracked. I don't know how to negate that, but I can't imagine that we can negate their power by searching out the things that they need the most.
Should we negate their power? There's no point in, if we don't want to be attacked anymore, we want to hold on to the idol. Maybe we shouldn't be waiting for them to attack us and wait for them. We should draw them out to us.
Yeah, is there a way we can use this, maybe knowing perhaps that they're so maybe they are tracking your hair.
Just by saying, Jason's just like, when he falls asleep and he does his thing, or use your power to what we need to do is figure out how to get this idol to communicate back to the hags and say, if you want the idol, come and get it yourself.
The idol warmed when the 8 came by. That may be how they're seeking us. I think our best bet is to get to Orolunga, talk to Iku, present it to her judgment. She's far older and wiser than us, and should she say it needs to be destroyed, I'll smash it myself.
So why don't we do this then, and we'll find a middle ground here. I would still like to destroy it, but what we can do, since we know this warms when trouble is near, the people who are on watch, are we safe holding this thing?
I'm not giving it to you if you're saying we should smash it. No.
I mean, I give you my word that I will not smash it.
I don't know you. We met 2 days ago. I heard you killed a guy.
Yeah, I've killed many.
You killed a monkey.
I've killed many guys. And yeah, you heard right. I've killed many guys.
So no, thank you. I'll keep a longer watch if that's what's necessary. Let's get to Orolunga.
I don't know that that's going to solve the issue. My issue is making our passage safer, and you keeping a longer watch doesn't make us safer. You were on watch last time, and we got attacked by 6 lions. That didn't really help us a whole lot.
Oh, well, if I remember correctly,
7.
I alerted you to
7.
those lions and killed 3 of them myself and was on my way to a 4th.
Right. Sure. And last time they sent 1, the next time they sent 7. How many are they going to send the next night? That's my concern.
I can't do anything about the hair taken off my beard. If you care to leave me here, you go right ahead.
I don't think it's the hair,
jungle.
because they've reached for the pack as they've died every time.
Because they know where I am, because they have a part of my body. Do you know nothing about sorcery?
So then will you
Go
compromise at all?
No,
At all?
Let's get to Orolunga and ask the person that knows.
How did they find you in the first place?
If this thing heats up when trouble is near, let's use that to our advantage and hold on to it and know that when the trouble is close, that way when it heats up, we can wake everybody up and be ready for the trouble, and they will not surprise us.
You swear not to destroy it?
I swear it. You have my word.
Know that I'll take your balls if you...
That's fine.
Roll a gullibility check.
All right. I accept. Whoever's on watch gets the idol. That way, we at least know they're coming for us.
Now, the next question is, are we sure we can touch this thing without it exploding again?
Let's find out. Let's toss it to Recto. Hey, 20 feet.
Can we do the stick test? Can we do that?
I'm gonna set it on the ground and insist that you pick it up.
All right, I'd like to find a stick and poke at it.
All right, you poke it and it just falls over.
You gotta pick it up.
All right, I'll tell you guys to step back, and I'll reach in and
I will.
And I will
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
First, I'll touch it with my stone fist first.
Tink, tink.
All right, tink.
Pick it up.
Nothing. Then I will gently kind of nudge it with my foot.
Yeah, it just kind of scoots along.
Okay. That was fucking hilarious. And terrifying.
No! Hold on.
It's like 13 dice.
It was all the dice I had in your mind.
All right. So I think that's our
Toss
plan.
it back. Toss it back.
You can have it. It's yours until our next watch, and then
We'll
let's
shift
proceed in using it to our advantage the best we can, and figuring out at Orolunga maybe what it can tell us.
Can we?
it to the
can we-
west.
No.
Oh,
Can we
sorry.
finish our? Can we finish our?
Yeah.
Rest?
It's not quite midnight, so you guys still need to get to your
Complicated evening.
All right,
So
so you guys
many lines.
go back to your
Can I roll a hit die?
marching order. Yeah, so this counts as now a short rest, so you guys can spend hit
And-
dice.
And Nick, what is your thing? Is that something that applies?
Yes, it is. We get an extra one extra D8. I think D8, D6. I'm pretty sure it's a D8.
I think it's D6.
It's a D8.
Let's look that
It's a
up.
D8.
D8? Okay.
No, it's a D8 at 9th level. You're right. It's a D6.
All right, there we go.
When do we hit level 9?
Well, you have to roll a hit dice.
2021.
Oh yeah, there you go. You got it.
10. Nice.
Yeah, you guys roll
Oh, hell.
one additional D6 at the end. So it's
Okay, that's more than enough. I'm back to full, but down to 2 hit die.
okay.
It was well.
I still have 5. Or no, that was 4. But I'm getting low on spells. That's where I didn't know how we were gonna make it through that last fight. I didn't know if I had to throw out a big high level spell or something. Man, I didn't want to.
That was key,
So
Nick.
Nick,
Thank you.
why did you roll a D8?
I rolled 3 hit die.
No, dude, you don't want to do it this way. You're not getting your con modifier. You want to click in your character sheet.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Is it hit die?
Look at our DM helping us out.
Okay, so that's one. There you go. So you rolled 3 hit die.
Yes.
Okay, and now also roll your D6 for your buff.
Yep.
You get 21 back.
Sweet. Okay, and that's all my hit die. So I definitely need a long rest.
Okay. All right. So you guys, shortly after this, Squawk and Jason, you guys are able to hit the sack as Sigmundo and Recto get up from their trance and.
10 more gorillas.
But I would like to hold
accompanied by 14
the
lions.
yeah.
Throwing lions.
I'd like to hold the idol while I'm on watch. Just kind of keep it in my hand.
Okay. So you're holding on to it. Squawk, while you're asleep, at some point you wake up and the environment around you entirely black. As your eyes adjust, you similarly to what Jason told you, find that you're inside of a grand chamber, and you see a few different figures shuffling around nearby. As you kind of start to move, you see that you're restrained, and you see one of the figures walk up, and there's 2 figures that behind this one. You can see one of the figures that's stirring an enormous, a huge branch inside this big cauldron, has a bag on her face that's swirling around. But the figure that approaches you, as it gets closer, you see that there's 2 enormous golden coins where her eyes should be, and where her hair would be are tiny bugs ants crawling all over, back and forth and over top of one another, constantly in motion. And she approaches you and says nothing, but she reaches out as you kind of try to shy away, grabs onto a handful of feathers from your shoulder, and pulls them off, just plucks them away. And
Who are you?
she turns around, starts to walk away, and as you shout at her back, and waves her fingers, and you wake up, and you're back in the jungle.
I look at my shoulder.
The feathers are gone.
No!
All right.
I would like to. Oh wait, sorry. Where are we now? Sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
you got. It's middle of the night.
Okay. Do we hear Squawk wake up screaming no, or how does that work?
If he actually did that, then yeah.
Yeah, I do, because I freaked out.
All right. Well, hey, whoa, what happened? I'll ask him.
I think I saw one of the hags that we were warned about.
Whoa.
She stole my feathers. We've got to get golden. We got to get gold eyes. Gold eyes is mine.
Gold.
Okay, so she stole your feathers. She stole his beard.
I don't know if she stole his beard, but gold eyes stole my feathers.
I'll take my dagger out, and I would like to start shaving my head.
Ha!
All right.
They're just gonna take an eye from you.
Now they're just gonna take your eye or your hand.
I can try.
All right. Okay. So you
Gonna
nick
chop your
yourself a couple
fingers off.
times, but
Get the fingernails.
10 minutes later, you're smooth and clean.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm
All right,
fucking.
Avatar.
I'm Michael Phelps up in here.
Okay. One way to
All
think of it. To the west we go.
All right. So Squawk, do you go back to bed? And
I try to go back to bed.
all right. So maybe you have a bit of a sleepless night, but you're able to get through the evening. Sun comes back up in the morning, and it's back into the jungle.
Okay.
Okay.
As we are, just for RPing stance, is that I wanted to be talking with Jason now about specifically what he saw in his dream.
Okay.
Whether or not you, Troy, know what to share, or if we just want to say, like, I'm documenting what he saw so that I can keep notes about what happened, because clearly whatever happened to him and happened to me were very similar. So if there are any notes that I can take about both instances, I'll just have them for journaling purposes.
I'm completely transparent about what happened in my dream.
Okay. So I think the big difference, of course, is you each saw a different hag.
Okay.
The hag that Jason describes, you believe matches one of the other figures you saw in the background of your experience.
Were we both in the same location in our vision? / dream,
Yes.
whatever. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And you notice that there were no windows. That's one thing that you both are able to figure out.
Okay. Temples don't have windows. Maybe. Like the inner chamber of temples one wouldn't have windows.
Most of them.
Fair
yes.
enough.
Most of them. That's true.
Okay. All right. So where are you guys headed?
West.
What?
All right. Let's go ahead and see that DC 15 survival check.
And
West-
I would be helping him.
Yep. Help.
All right, with advantage.
Help. Westward ho.
All right, with advantage. So try again.
Advantage.
There you
Hey.
Which west?
Was it northwest or southwest?
North.
Let's see.
Northwest,
Where we
because
are?
we
Yeah.
wouldn't have gone
Yeah.
southwest twice.
Yeah, northwest. I mean, mechanically it's the same, but northwest is fine.
No, mechanically it's not the same.
Check the.
Well, okay.
So
Can't
check the
remember.
numbers. But northwest is fine.
Yeah.
yeah, here's the reason why Nick is
Yeah, I
saying
know,
that is because you guys don't actually know where you are right now. Right, just as a reminder, because
We think we're in this hex, but we might not
Right.
be.
If we no, if we thought we had gone southwest and we thought we had gone southwest again, then northwest would be a fine way to go. So northwest is fine. That's
So,
one of the many benefits of the hex system.
Yeah, as you navigate through, you realize that while you did get a little bit turned around by random luck, you happen to have actually gone the way that you originally set out yesterday.
Well, and we also know from what Squawk saw which way we need to go.
1 out of 6 chance. So when you got lost, it actually rolled up to go into
No,
the
no,
hex.
he saw that after we did the survivor roll last time.
Right.
He saw the temple or the pyramid.
He did, but that's just like a general direction. And so when I rolled the d6, it actually sent you guys into the hex you were trying to go to.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you guys have been cutting a pretty direct path towards Orolunga. You're marching through the jungle. You're going through a section of the jungle that is a little bit more open. So while it's been so dense, now it's started to open up a bit. Started to dry out a bit as well for a while. And by around mid-afternoon, the humidity has started to kick back in, and you start to see streams of water, and you're kind of they're flowing away from you back in the other direction. And the area, it appears to be some kind of minor watershed, because you're starting to see that the water is getting a little bit deeper, a little bit more almost marsh-like. As you continue forward.
Heading away from us, you mean like?
Well, maybe
What do you mean
I
away
would
from us?
I would ask Squawk can you fly up and see if there's a body of water ahead of him? Because that would create an opening he would likely be able to see into trees. That way we know which direction we want to go here.
Sure, I'll do it. Just for bearings purposes. How high is the canopy? Or is it like 60 feet?
It's yes, but but it's a little bit more sparse now, and you do see that there is a when you fly up, you can see that there is a river to your west. There, you can tell because it's basically like a line in the canopy where there appears to be some sort of gap, and that generally maps in your experience flying above the canopy to where there is a river.
Okay, and would that path lead to the temple that we're looking for to the west?
To Orolunga, yeah, Orolunga. You can see now the pyramid shape is starting to get closer, and it looks like it's just beyond the river. The river runs north to south, and so
we have
there's really no effectively, yeah.
Okay, but so we couldn't necessarily follow the river to Orolunga.
No, you definitely could not.
Okay.
It flows north to south.
Parallel to where we're going here.
Okay. I will relay what I just saw to the group, and we'll take it from about what time of day is it now? Are we approaching the end of our trip or our journey for the day?
You are getting close, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys, you come upon a part of the path where there is some of the water that's been flowing through has kind of filled in a minor depression in the ground. And you've got it's not a lake because it's very shallow, but it's no longer firm ground. It's almost like a bit of a minor marsh in front of you.
A lake, but shallow, but with ground underneath. Sounds like a swamp to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a swamp. That's not great. That's not great. No one likes swamp.
No one likes camping in swamps either.
Or being near swamp. Nothing about swamps is super
Dude,
great.
I gotta tell you, there are biomes in this world that of all of them, swamps are the ones I am most terrified of. I am terrified of swamps and everything about them. I want no part of a swamp.
I don't know what kind of monkery you went to where you have biomes, but I do know that there's some rumors going around that there might be something underground.
Swamps are
the best.
And
swamps are the worst.
Might
the
turn
worst.
your skin red.
They take
Marsh.
everything about water and make it horrible.
Right.
Is
So
that marsh?
It's true.
they do. They do. That's a nature fact. So we'll turn southwest.
No, we got to camp.
On
Yeah,
the
I mean,
swamp
you can't
edge,
go to another hex.
No,
Can
it's
we not?
nighttime, bro. We got to figure out what we're doing.
we could. We'd be tired in the morning. We would suffer a
Exhaustion,
little bit of exhaustion,
which gives
but
us
it might-
disadvantage on everything we try to do.
And yet, for one day, even if we had to camp in a more favorable place the next day or the day after, it might be worth it.
Is there no dry space we can camp? I mean,
Could
you
I
said
help
we
you
try
use
to.
my cantrip to make a little bit of a dry
Do you-
area?
Do you
With
see
mold
what's
earth?
happening to Zigmundo right
I'm
now?
not asking
How he's
you.
shitting his guts out.
I'm not asking. you.
So it looks like it's starting to get swampier as you get closer to the river. So kind of whether you went to your left or your right or straight, it looks like there's swamp in your general the direction that you're headed. You could stop short of that and rest on dry ground before you get there.
Why would we not do that?
But
I think we should do that.
Is it
You can.
outside of the hex?
yeah, it's fine. You could do that.
Okay, then that's fine.
What that would likely mean is that assuming you want to go to continue westward and you're successfully able to navigate in that direction, it's going to mean heading into the swamp in the morning.
That's fine.
Whew. Yeah, let's take a vote
But
on
what's
that one.
what's our other option?
Nothing. If we want to,
Go now.
camp safe.
So it's
We need to
swamp
go-
in the day
we-
or swamp in the night? I choose swamp in the day.
No,
Yeah.
it's swamp in the day or not swamp in the night with exhaustion point.
What?
Swamp in the day or not swamp in the night, and we potentially exhaust ourselves a little
Oh,
bit.
you think
swamp in
we
the
can
day.
get through this before nightfall?
No, I mean we'd head
We
around.
would suffer an exhaustion point, is what he's saying, if we didn't want to deal with the swamp.
If we're all on the map, we'd go to our southwest.
I
hex.
am against exhaustion points.
I'm against exhaustion
must,
more than I'm against swamp at the
and this
death.
is
I'd rather cross it.
RPing. I must, as a monk,
All right. Well,
rest
that's
and
two
taking
out
care
of-
of my body is
that-
pretty important.
That's 2 out of 2.
Cheers.
Nerd.
Fine with 1. That's dorky. But with 2 out of 2, that's fine with me.
Did you
we
just say
can
that's
wrap-
dorky? We're streaming a D&D game.
Okay,
There are levels. There are multiple
Trying to
levels.
RP my character here.
so the area you're in right now is not
One of
quite
the
swamp
levels.
yet, but it is still pretty wet. You could find there are spots of dry patch still, so dry land.
Yeah, I'd climb a tree.
I mean, yeah,
and,
like
So I'll find a nice kind of patch, and I'll use mold earth to kind of, make it a little bit more suitable. Maybe if I need to make it just a hair larger to make everybody fit or
Okay.
whatever, to help kind of find a good spot, preferably like under a tree where we're not unbelievably exposed in the middle of everywhere.
By now, your Moldor should be adept at making a twin bed.
Yes, I'm hoping.
Okay, so there's a coming out of there's an area that's got a few, maybe 4 to 5 inches of water in it, but there is a nice mound of dirt that's coming up. That's not quite big enough for all of you. So Roland approaches it and casts a magical incantation, and you see that mound of earth rise up and spread outward as some of the earth just comes up out of this water and creates a nice large after a few minutes fairly dry area for you all to camp on with a single tree kind of poking out of the top.
And I just kind of say, hey, camp for the night.
Pretty
All right.
understated. I like that. Jason approves.
Okay, and so we'll go to the watch unless you guys are doing anything special.
Well done. Well done. Good stuff. Jason will head up the tree and just make this sort of one-man sort of solitary camp he's used to making.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so so it's about a maybe 45, 50-foot tall tree. How high up do you go?
To the first branch.
So about 10 feet, maybe?
However tall the first branch is.
The first big one? Like...
The first one capable I could make a good rest on, yeah.
Okay, there's about 6 feet up. There's a nice. It's not a full branch, but it looks like it got maybe knocked off at some point. But there's a long enough stump coming out of it that you think you could make a bit of a perching spot to.
There we go.
Yeah.
Time to sleep.
All right, 6 feet up. Okay, so you guys head to bed and.
Oh, boo.
You guys have your watch, and from time to time you can you'll see a bit of a ripple that moving across the water near you, and it'll go, and then nothing.
We're dealing with this shit every fucking night.
20 minutes later. And you hear the water, and as you turn over, you can see the ripples, but you don't see anything making.
I hate swamps.
Motion.
Hate them so much.
I hate swamps.
It's like land, but you can't see what's coming at you.
So does it look like?
If you really hated them, we would have kept moving.
Who's awake? Who's awake
Does
right
it
now?
look like an abnormal ripple?
What is an abnormal? What does a normal ripple versus look like? Versus an
it
abnormal?
looks like like it could just be like a random snake. Like it could just be like a snake crossing the water. That like it's just normal, natural, or it could be like like there shouldn't be a ripple the way that it's forming. Right.
I don't
now,
want a
by this
snake
point.
either. I don't want any of it.
Well, not like big, or like
is it a big ripple?
or like
is it...
a single point versus a directional.
Or are
Right.
these two people asleep right now and it doesn't matter?
Yeah, like who's awake right now?
Sorry.
Right now, it is Squawk and Jason are the only one.
Right. That's what
well,
I'm
it is
asking.
okay.
What
So
is this?
okay, so Jason would like to inquire if the ripple is single point or motion in motion. It would like to assess how big it is compared to like a small rock.
Mhm. It does seem to be directional. That's one thing that you do notice.
In what direction?
The each time that you've noticed it, it's going in a different direction. Sometimes towards you, sometimes perpendicular, sometimes away.
All right. Right now, I'll just inspect. And
Okay, go ahead and
I'll inspect.
do a perception check, Jason.
Like to inspect a little louder than Squawk inspects.
Okay. So, one of the times when you hear the ripple start, you turn, and just as you turn, you see a tip of a tail, a scaled tail, kind of going back under the water.
How big is the tail?
You just see the tip, and maybe you see 6 inches worth.
Okay. Even given just the tip.
There's a joke here somewhere.
What's the width?
Too easy.
What's the girth?
The width of the tip, the girth of the tip is. You're looking at, maybe that much tail.
Oh wait, I gotta be looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe about at the widest point. This big.
Oh god, that's too much. Wake everyone up! Everyone up! There's something in the water. Something with incredible girth.
God.
Okay. All right, so you rouse everybody.
What out of the swamp and says, "I'm sorry, what?"
I'm still in the tree, but I was like, Something in the water with incredible girth. Don't get eaten. Don't get eaten in the swamp. Wake up.
Okay. So before we go to that, Recto, while you're in a trance, you see a woman walk up to you in the swamp, and she's a huge, fat, bulbous woman with a string of small, very small teeth around her neck. You
This
find
is
that
while
you're
I'm
not
trancing?
able to move. Yeah, while you're trancing, and you still see the jungle behind her. And she, as she approaches you, you see the jungle dissolve, and behind the jungle is this stone room with a cauldron that's still and nothing seems to be boiling, nothing seems to be cooking. You don't see anybody else, but this huge bulbous woman walks towards you very slowly. She's got a huge peg leg, and she must weigh 400 plus pounds. She's enormous. Yeah.
How can a pig
Waddles towards you. She
Quality wood.
she stops just short of you and narrows her eyes, and you see that she's got these big kind of like growths coming off of her face and her nose, and she reaches out like a rickety hand and kind of wipes it down your head like that, and she starts to laugh. And as she does that, you see this gross yellow smoke, and like this mucus leaks out of her nose, and you see yellow smoke come out of her nose and her ears. And she says, smart boy. We'll be seeing you soon anyway, though. And she pats you on the side of the face, and
I can't move. I can't do anything.
No, you're not able to do anything. She turns around and walks, and as she walks, she fades out, and the room, the jungle kind of reforms on top of the walls, and now you're back in the jungle, and you hear Jason yelling about something in the water.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the immediate need is more important, so I'll snap out of it and kind of figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So how far is Jason from me right now?
How far away were you? I mean, I think you guys are all
Pretty close.
I'm in the tree.
so not large, not far. You guys are pretty close. So, yeah.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to kind of cast dancing lights out and kind of like form like a perimeter out to where like Jason is and kind of direct me where the light should go.
Okay. And how long does that last?
An hour, 10 minutes.
Okay.
One of the two.
Forever or 50 seconds.
The 10
1
foot
minute.
radius, 60. Come on.
One of them.
An hour or
All right,
a minute,
so-
I don't know.
These lights, like fireworks, shoot up and out.
Oh, God.
So kind of four corners around you. Not high, just maybe 10, 15 feet. And they do help illuminate your surroundings. You can see much further now than you could before. And you see a few ripples around you, multiple ripples actually moving away from the lights, away from you.
Okay.
Away is better than towards.
Somebody else want to do something? Or like, if they're going away from the lights, then I want to keep using the lights to kind of like see if I can, if I can drive them away with the lights. Like if they're scared of the light or they don't want to be there, I can drive them away with them.
I'll light. I mean, I'll keep my fist lit up if that helps.
Pass on my turn.
Okay. All right. And Jason, were you carrying what's going on with the idol? Because you guys mentioned holding it. Who's holding it? Is anybody holding it, or is it in the back?
Well, it's on my watch, so I'm holding.
Okay. So you do notice that it started to warm up a bit.
I will let the party know. We're probably either being tracked or about to be under attack.
But it's not hot. Just a little warm.
Okay. Nevertheless, I mean, that's what I would inform them. That was my first instinct, so I
This is
guess.
our new reality every night.
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
We're under assault now until we get to Iku, our erstwhile guide, who we
Is
paid
this
for.
worth it?
We're halfway there now.
Yeah, three more
Are
days.
we?
We'll find it.
Maybe.
So
Right,
far,
4 more sessions, we'll be in Orolunga.
let's see. 1, 2, 3 more sessions if I navigate correctly.
We can do one more scout. We can do one more hex.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys do? Go back to sleep? Go out into the
No.
water?
Well, we definitely
Poke it
go
with a
on to
stick?
water.
Can you keep dancing lights up during your entire watch?
I mean, it's a cantrip, so that's a DM question.
You could just recast it every minute.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just. God, that's gonna be such a long night.
Well, no, only until your watch is up, and then I can
Along
create
4
my own
hours.
light.
Yeah, that's 60 times an hour, so 240 hours, 240
I mean,
minutes,
or
240
don't,
times?
and then get eaten by a snake. I mean, that's the other option. So, you know, if you're
I
tired
mean, I
or
would rather
something,
get,
or
I would rather get- I
don't
mean,
feel like
yeah,
putting in the work,
By imaginarily saying the same thing 100 and something times.
Oh my
yeah, I
God.
think that's the question. Is from a DM point of view. Like, technically, I could do that, but I don't know. I think that I would.
You
figure out
said
the
you
pattern,
could.
and that
Can
if
we
he
light a
doesn't,
fire?
like,
Would that help?
That's
He
the
said-
idea.
he said
That's
you
my.
could.
You guys are asleep. My idea would be that
We're not
as
asleep.
We're doing.
We're awake.
Oh, they got woken up.
Okay. My idea would be that if the dancing light, if I can draw the conclusion that they seem to be not interested in the lights, that perhaps starting a fire would be, starting a couple of fires away from the camp to kind of form a perimeter, like 50 feet out, might be a better idea.
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Do the ripples seem to be going away from the lights as I cast them? Like as I had the lights follow them out?
So when you first did it, you saw the ripples move away, but you don't know where they've gone since then, and you haven't seen. Let's say you get your like little drums out and you're like playing very softly, and then you go do-do-do-do, and shoot the firework out. Pew!
Right.
But you don't see the ripples return.
Okay. I'm not going to worry about it until I see the more ripples, and I'm not going to keep the dancing lights out there because I don't want to draw attention to us. But if I see the ripples come back, like I want to use the lights to kind of see if it's scaring them off by having the lights chase them.
Okay.
And then at some point, if I see it a couple more times, then I would think that lighting a fire would be the right idea.
Okay. All right. So you make it through the rest of your watch without seeing. You hear the occasional sploosh and you see the occasional ripple, but they're all smaller and they don't seem to have that directional quality that of the ones that you previously noticed. So you make it to the end of your watch. Zig and Recto wake back up, and Squawk and Jason, I assume you guys turn in for the evening.
Well, Jason, sorry, yeah.
I went to sleep at the end of my watch.
Okay. And you hand the idol off to Recto, or?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yep.
As Recto takes the idol, I tell him, "Go ahead, Jason."
No, I will hand it to Recto and just give him just a lingering extra moment of eye contact as I do so. That's it.
And I'll
You look at him longingly.
I'll nod.
Not
Let's see.
not quite longingly. Maybe the opposite.
I'll say you have my word.
That's it. I don't say a thing. I just hand it to him.
Okay.
I didn't see anything, any other activity in the marsh and the water or whatever it is. Since you were woken up, that doesn't mean it's not out there, but just keep an eye out there and maybe starting a fire. They seem to not like the light, but I don't know if that's actually. I don't know if they actually don't like the light or if we just scared them.
Okay.
Okay.
We
So
should have
as-
scared
all
him
right.
by now.
As they go to sleep, I will light up my my fist just to keep some kind of
Okay.
vision near the camp.
Okay, and doesn't that last for like 10 minutes? What was that?
Oh, the light cantrip? Well, I mean, I can just keep doing it, right?
If it's a cantrip,
looks like it can. Yeah. Actually, it looks like you can keep it active as long as you want. Sorry, it was the empowerment that lasts 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah. The actual like the abilities.
Or 10, or it's 1 minute.
But
yeah.
just to,
so
just
the light
to,
you can
for
keep.
light.
You can keep it. You can keep it lit up, so you got this glowing fist, and it actually does. It's about as effective as a. Pretty effective. Great. So Squawk and Jason back to sleep. Zig and Recto, you guys are up and rolling. You're still asleep as well. And about an hour in to your watch, Recto, you feel the idol start to heat up in your other hand, and it's getting much warmer.
Much warmer. Like significant. Like I noticed quite a bit. All right. Then
Yes.
the first one I go wake up is Jason.
All right. So he's up on a tree.
So I'll kind of. Can I reach him?
Shoot the tree.
Can I?
Shoot the tree with
I
the-
shoot
tree
him.
with the
No.
lightning vest.
Yeah, he's in reach.
All right, so I'll jump up and kind of shake him and be like, "Hey, your favorite idol's warming up here. Let's get ready." And,
It's working perfectly. We're under attack. Get up!
yeah. Okay. Well, there we go.
All right. Okay, and so you guys go ahead and you stand up. You're able to wake everybody up, and as that's happening, the idol is now burning hot. Like it's hard to even hold on to.
Yeah. I'll throw it down. I'll drop it
Okay.
next to the tree where Jason was, and
Okay.
just say, "Yep, whatever it is, it's on us. It's here. Get ready."
And as you say that, you notice in the corner of your eye, you see an enormous green, long snake.
Of course, it's a fucking snake.
Slither into the water.
Tired of these
Under the water.
motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking swamp!
And the second, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Would you give a maybe an indicator of where the idol is this time?
So you're in the tree, so it's right next to the tree.
Okay.
It's right next to you. It's basically in your head.
That's a huge fucking snake.
That's 4 huge fucking snakes.
These guys are bitches.
Holy
I thought you
shit,
were at
man.
full,
They're like fucking
Squawk.
$60, 60-foot snakes.
No.
Let's not lose our nerve. Why can't I click on? There we go.
Yeah.
And a 4.
We're
Delightful.
missing Roland.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fucking 4.
I'm on it.
Come on, man. We need you leading us in there.
I let us in there
All right.
last time.
You
Tell
did
me
great.
why.
All right.
I'll get
Recto,
there then.
you're going to start us off.
Let them come to me. I'll shift and move.
So we can see these things now, all of them.
You can see them slithering towards you at the surface of the water.
All right, I ain't going in the water.
The high alert mark, the watch might go to attacking the suns rather than alerting to the suns.
So I'm gonna suggest we form a perimeter, and then I'm gonna fire my sunbolt at the one just to the right.
All right, and that does hit. And it hits, and you see some of his scales singe as it then goes back underwater, and you see steam rise up.
So it's underwater. I can't see it anymore.
You can see parts of it, so it's kind of like parts of the snake are underwater, parts are above water. These things, by the way, from where these things are probably 40 feet long.
We're in Anaconda. Call Ice Cube.
And and yeah, the body at its thickest is got to be a 2-foot diameter.
Jesus.
Or like SVU. Either way, you
John Voight.
you better sneak on back.
All right, so I missed with my second one there, I'm sure. So I'm gonna take. I can cast that 2 more times as well if I use a key point.
Okay. Are you asking or are you saying?
No, I know I can. I'm just trying to post
Okay.
it. I mean, if you don't trust me, but
I don't trust you.
yeah, I know you don't.
Post it.
You have all your
Posted
key
it
point
didn't
checks.
happen.
You get that back as
I
a
have all
rest.
of them. Yeah, so I can cast 2 more of those if I use a Sunbolt on as my action. I can cast 2 more. It's like Flurry of Blows, but at range is all it is. So
Yep. Okay.
so I will cast 2 more of those.
Okay.
Um,
That does
hit.
if I can see any more, I'm gonna keep my fist pointed at it and fire again.
Okay. And that hits too. So, and each time you see some of its scales shine brilliantly as the light kind of radiates out of it, and then as it goes back underwater.
Jeez, that was 28 damage. Thing's still going. That's all I have. Sorry, I'm done.
All right. Rolling.
I don't want to leave here, so I'm not going to do much quite yet. I think what I want to do is put up. I want to use mold earth, and I want to take this square,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of want to make it all, spiky as best I can with dirt, and basically using mold earth, which I can post it for you, making that into a difficult terrain.
Okay.
Make it difficult for them to get up on this side, essentially.
All right. So you
Yeah,
You
just to
pull
try to
this leg.
fortify this side that they come up, it will help slow them down.
Yep.
And I am going to, I'm just going to step back a little bit, and I'm going to set a reaction that if they get close, I'm going to into melee.
So you can't do this, and the reason why is because to set a reaction, you have to use your action on a ready action.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
You
so
used your-
that's what I want to do. I want to set a ready action. So it's
You,
just
you can't do that because you spent your action on Mold Earth.
On Molder.
Oh, it is a cantrip. I'm sorry. That is my action. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm fine then.
Okay.
All right.
Solid
Squawk.
DM.
Right. So which snake were you shooting at, Recto?
To the east.
The east.
To the east. Okay. I'm gonna look at the snake to the south, and I'm going to
Mock
cast.
it! Mock
This
it!
is mockery.
No.
It'll be the death of you.
I'm going to put the idea that there is a giant jaguar right here, like, and
Okay.
it's
Ka was better. You're a terrible snake.
Could have so much
Okay.
fun with that
So
spell.
hold on a second.
And our wizard would be so helpful tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Really would have made a lot of difference. But we haven't taken that much damage except for Squawk. What was that, a sloth? What's that, a llama?
Yeah, kind of. All right.
It's a thing. It's fine.
Why do you have a llama?
it's a very. It's
That's
a
what's
very
going to attack us
hungry-
tomorrow night.
It's a very hungry llama.
Going to spit on us.
Okay. So
If you want to
Is that where you want the jaguar?
Eat us tomorrow.
Yes.
It's a llama.
how about right here so it's on land? I'll help you out.
Okay, cool.
It's a land llama.
But it's a giant jaguar.
It's a giant jaguar.
So it's big enough. It's big enough that the snake would think that that's its predator. That it would eat it.
They would eat the snake? The 40-foot long snake?
Damage.
I'm not generating. I'm planting the idea in the snake's head that there's a giant predator here that's going to eat it.
Okay.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
out.
So the snake. So no one
I
else
know you're
sees
not
this.
based. Yeah. I know. So here's what I'll give you, because
The
I'll say.
night llama is gonna attack.
Okay, how about this? Okay, so this snake, 40 plus feet long, 2-foot diameter. How big? Like, tell me how big this
Did the
creature
snake
you're
fail
creating
to
is.
save? Have we decided that yet?
I don't think that there is a save on this turn.
The target must make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah.
I mean, if it doesn't, If it makes the save, then none of this matters.
It fails. No,
Okay,
it
cool.
failed. So, Nick, how big is the jaguar?
The jaguar is like 100 feet big.
Yeah, I mean,
100 feet tall?
you can make it as big as you want. It's in the snake's mind.
Yeah, because the snake
Yeah.
sees it. Like, so the snake is the only thing that sees this. Like, this doesn't actually exist. The snake just thinks that there's a giant jaguar here.
I understand.
So yeah, it's like 100 feet big, and it has wings and is breathing
That
fire.
is awesome.
The night llama of legend. Yes, it's
It's not a jaguar now. It's a llama. That is a fire-breathing llama with giant leathery wing like tail.
breathing fire, giant claws.
Bard things, man.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
All right. Yep.
you want hyper llama? He legend.
I'm just leaving the cat version here. I'm making it a little smaller.
I gotta be
just
honest,
so that
I'm
I
kind
can
of
see
scared of
the
that
rest
thing
you.
now. I gotta be
I'm
honest.
pretty scared of
Yeah,
it. That's. I mean, if you put that up against us, I would run.
Okay.
I would run.
Don't give him ideas.
Okay. So,
That's my turn.
that's true. All right. So, let's see what we're gonna do here. We're going to have this snake that you've been beating on. You see it shoot across the water in and up really fast. It moves so quick, and it's in and out of the water. And for a lot of it, it's you can't see it, and it kind of pokes back up and then down. And then as soon as it pops back out, it lunges at you at recto, and it's
This
going
is
to try to wrap around you.
Well, I jump. I can't.
All right. So you take 10 damage as it wraps itself around you and starts to squeeze.
Okay.
All right. This one comes up here, and we're gonna say you are this thing, and this constrictor is gonna do the same thing to Roland.
Yikes.
22 damage, and you are getting squeezed.
Gentlemen, it was
this
nice
one-
playing with you.
We'll get
This
Cool
snake
thing is, at least we have
rushes
this
forward.
idol. I mean, that's the good thing.
So, Jason, you're still up in the tree. This one comes up to Squawk and is going to try and squeeze. And it hits you.
Gonna help us in the end game.
All right. You take 14 points of damage, Nick,
Yep.
as it wraps around you, your wings held tight, and it just starts to
Jesus.
squeeze harder and harder.
These attackers. This is fine. We are fine.
This one, let's see.
We all have backup characters, right?
I'm just reading your fantastic.
Dude, if we party wipe, it's over. That's it.
No, well,
Hey,
Zygmundo is going to chip in if we all start to be in dire distress.
Nick, you could have done a 1d6 damage to that snake as well, by the way. So why don't you go ahead and do 6 now?
Okay. Thank you for reading that.
Read your spells all the way through, please. All right. Well,
This is going
Double.
great.
that helps.
A
going
double
great.
Nelson haha for Nick.
All right. Let's see. And
Do I not have a
Oh no, I didn't know that the snake was in
No,
the
it's-
Oh,
it's
Forgot
it's
because
still the snake's turn. I'm just looking to see what this last snake does based on this phantasmal force. So I'm
These
just reading
rolls
phantasmal
were
force. Sorry.
insane.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
15, 20,
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
and a 16. God.
Pretty bad. Pretty not great.
All right. So this snake is going to try and get out of there. So he gets to about there, and now he will as he's like kind of using turning his snake head around, looking back at that phantasmal enormous monster trying to figure it out. The snake's a little skeptical. We're gonna do an intelligence check as it's running away here. Let's see. He does not make it, and he just keeps on booking. He is gone.
Other snakes are like, what?
When you say he's gone, is he like out of the combat, or?
Yeah. Look, he could go about 60 off of our map, so he's gone for now. I'll say that.
Gone. For your purposes, he booked it.
Okay.
He saw the llama of the night, and he was.
The spell says to treat it as if it's real, and
Okay.
monstrosity. I think he's gonna.
That super dangerous llama.
All right, Jason, it's your turn. So you're up in the tree, and you see all three of your. Well, Zig, I don't know what he's doing. Zig is himself and running away. The other three guys, though, are wrapped up by snakes, each of them.
Big cast, mage armor, mirror image, and dash to run away.
So is Squawk currently being wrapped up? Is he one among the ones? Okay.
We're all wrapped up.
So think about it this way: the snake body is where the token is. It's just so long that it can also reach out around the other characters where they are.
So, being within melee range, I would like to just leap straight down and lop at the part of the tail that is apprehending Squawk.
Okay.
With my first attack.
Okay. So if you just do it a normal attack, I'm free. If you wanna get him out, you could do a strength check on his behalf to try to break him out. If that's what you're trying to do.
Well, I'm trying to sever the snake. So I mean, like, which is that an attack or is that a check?
That's not really much of an option. So like he's at full health.
How is it not? That's the
You
one.
can do that as a
right
successful
through.
result of a strength check.
Now, if as a successful result of my strength check, would I sever the snake?
Like the pre, wouldn't it? Or couldn't it, I guess?
I choose to sever the lich and win the game.
No, I mean,
When in doubt, sever it.
Yeah.
look, I don't think I'm asking for anything particularly unusual. I'm just saying I have a giant sword and I would like to cut apart a giant snake. So
I understand that, but here's what I'm saying is imagine that this, instead of being a snake, was a gladiator, and and he's at 100 health, and you're like, with my first attack that I might hit for 5 damage, I want to chop his hand off so that he can't pick up a weapon.
how is that different?
Yeah, Hillers doesn't find a problem with that.
It's not different. I'm saying that's the same thing, which is why you can't really do what you're asking to do.
Okay. I don't
You
understand.
can attack him. You can attack him, or you can try to break free with strength.
I don't understand, but I want to free Nick.
Okay, so this is going to be a D18 strength check. I will give you advantage if Nick is because Nick's going to presumably help you.
Well, of course. I mean, obviously he's under siege.
Yes.
And you made it. So Nick, Jason leaps down, grabs onto the snake and starts to pull it apart, and you're able to duck out from kind of the curl of the snake's tail and get free of that.
Great.
Okay. Now, I would like to take an attack against
You
self-same.
cannot attack
Why not?
because you used your action to help Nick get out.
Oh, and my
Oh.
action includes 2 attacks.
That's right.
Some bitch. All right.
Can bonus
I
action.
can't.
Mm-hmm.
With my bonus action, can I use my war?
Yeah.
Very well then. I will do so. And here it come. Want to hear it? Here it go.
Boom! You pull the hammer out and bash it right into the snake, and you can feel it press in and squish the snake right back. Okay. Is that it?
I can't think of a single other thing that I can. Yeah. So.
Okay.
I mean, I could use my action surge again since I had a short rest, but I don't want to right now. So.
Okay. Recto.
I'm going to start
So-
wailing. How constricted
Okay.
am I? Are my arms free?
Yeah, so here's what restrained means, and let me copy and paste this
Okay.
for you guys so you know what it does.
Jesus. Okay. All right, so that appears that I can still start wailing on this thing, even though I'm grappled with it.
You
So,
can.
so I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start punching this thing as hard as I can.
Well,
Okay, it's gonna be with disadvantage.
so
Why? Why?
Just read it.
read
Attack rolls.
restrained
The
again.
creature's attack has disadvantage.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. All right.
Attack rolls against the creature being you.
So you're at 13.
Okay, so you
13
you hit.
for
You hit.
13 for 6, right? So
Yep, that's right.
Just go ahead, set your marker.
my
Okay,
what?
so are you attacking again?
Advantage, disadvantage, the rolls.
There's no.
Until you break free, you're gonna have disadvantage on all of your attacks.
But I'm gonna try to stun it with that. Does that hit?
That does hit, yes.
All right, then I'm gonna
That
try to
does hit.
stun it.
Yeah, get it.
Okay. All right, so let's
With that
see.
attack to loosen the grab on me.
I want to break free.
All right, so it is stunned.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's stunned. Yep. So we'll go ahead and do this, and yeah, I'll say that as you stun it, it becomes loose, and you're able to push your way out.
So I'm free. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that costs you half your movement to get out.
I don't care. I'm gonna keep beating on this thing.
Feed on it. Pummel it.
So that was my first
Beat it like it's
attack.
your own snake.
So my second attack, I'm gonna just wind up and miss it again.
How do
up.
you miss a 40-foot snake? That's
Just like that.
So you hit the scales, and the scales are slippery from just coming up. Your fist just glazes right off.
Shit, I fucked it. Okay. And then I'm gonna use another key point to hit it 2 more times with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Kicks and punches and
These are
whatnot.
your bonus actions, correct?
These are my 2 bonus actions, yes.
All right, that hits. And that hits too.
This thing's still alive.
All right, you wail on it. Yeah, I mean you're seeing scales coming off now, and you're seeing blood start to leak through other parts of the scales, but no, it's still
Jesus Christ.
writhing and hissing at you.
All right, that's all I got.
Are you?
Yeah, that's all I can
Okay.
do.
So Roland, it's constricting you. It's getting tighter and tighter.
So I want to confirm that I can, with something like a strength check, I can get an advantage with that based on the animal I am.
Yeah,
I
you
think-
could
I
transform
think
into
strength-
another animal, and it would be you wouldn't get advantage on.
No, not an advantage, but I would get for instance, it's like
You
a
would use the
plus
strength
3.
of the animal.
Yeah. So I'd like to transform into a bear here.
But just to be clear, doing the break free action, that is an action. So if you do
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
transform, that would be
that's
this turn.
fine. The transform would be is my bonus action because of Moon Druid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's with Moon Druid. It's bonus action. So I'll transform and try to I don't know, bite him off, shake him off.
Yep.
I guess I can
All right.
cheat.
That's a hip hop song right there. Bite him off, shake him off.
Okay, DC 16 strength check.
I think I can. Is that gonna do it?
Yeah, 17.
Yes, it did. All right.
Nice.
So you are free.
Roar.
All right. Is that it for you?
That's it for me.
Squawk.
Okay.
So
I'm
wait,
gonna
he
look
had to
at this-
change shape and break free?
Change shape is a
Yes.
bonus action, and then the break free is
Because
an action.
I used my action to break Squawk free.
So
of
him
his-
changing shape, the snake still holds him somehow when he does that?
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
he's just growing. He's not like teleporting somewhere. He's just growing larger. And
Oh, but if
that
he would have got
actually kinda
smaller,
helps the
maybe?
snake.
Yeah, that might have done it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is if I go
Maybe.
smaller, I end up with 2 HP.
Right,
So my force is to get
and then
the
we got
strongest animal that I have on my
and
list.
then we got a dead mouse on our hands.
Yeah, no, but then he becomes rolling again, so, okay. All right.
Yeah,
gotcha.
but after 1 HP. Now I have
Yeah.
30
All right,
something.
all right,
Copy
backseat
that.
driver. You just
No. I don't know how it works. I don't know.
No,
Hey,
you
Jason.
All
don't.
right.
Hey Jason.
Squawk.
Hey Jason. How do you measure a snake?
By the foot.
No, inches. They don't have feet.
Ah!
It's actually
And I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this snake.
Well played.
that's amazing.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
All right, wisdom saving throw. Let's see what you got. All right, it fails its wisdom saving throw.
How long were you looking up snake jokes for? Dude? How long were you typing on the internet snake jokes about?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It works.
Wonderful.
Oh.
His
That's so
intelligence is less than
cool.
4.
Advantage.
Yeah.
His
No,
intelligence is
no,
less than 4.
it's. Yep.
Oh,
I'll let you unwind that. I'll give you a do-over.
Aww.
because it was the best thing that ever happened.
Because it was amazing. So,
Because he researched for like an hour
all
to
right,
find the thing.
you know what?
that
All right,
might
this one particular snake, this magic control, found it fucking hilarious.
Okay.
It's a really good joke.
work. No,
Really good
because-
joke. And
you know what?
you see it,
I fell for it.
and its tongue's kind of like going out like this, and it's just kind of rolling. Yeah.
Oh, its intelligence was not 4?
In general, a normal animal will have an
Oh.
intelligence like 1. So I can tell you, the snake's intelligence is 1.
So this
Okay.
this snake would have gotten like Dennis Leary jokes. Is that what we mean by that? Like,
Yeah, this is
yeah,
this is the jungle's fucking smartest snake.
yeah.
And it has a pretty keen
Right.
sense of humor as well. So
Sure.
I mean, I got it.
I was actually wondering how that worked. So okay, cool. That makes sense.
yeah. So
Dude,
never
dumb,
again. But
dumb.
that one was so good
Okay.
that. But in general, you're gonna want to use this again.
Creatures. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, intelligent creatures.
It's against the thing that can get a joke.
I can help translate with speak to animals.
There
that I might let work actually.
that is now canon. That's what happened here.
Hey, Roland, translate this joke.
Translate this joke.
That happened here this one fateful night.
This will work. Oh my god.
Okay. All right. So it's kind of out of the action for right now. Squawk, are you done?
Yeah, and automatically I'll use my bonus action to give Recto Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Just remind him when he gets back. All right. So that snake is kind of out of it. The snake that's next to Roland is going to strike back out to you and attempt to constrict you again.
As a bear? Bald.
Mm-hmm.
We're
It's
in
a
a bear.
40-foot long snake.
It's pretty bold.
And
That's
Let's
a
see.
tie.
that hits. Ties are a hit.
They weren't hitting
So-
earlier.
Yeah, they were.
Ties-
Ties always hit. Tie just your attack roll just has to equal or exceed the AC of the.
Okay, I thought they were missing earlier. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, let me just double check that. I might be wrong.
I felt like earlier today
I'll
a tie
have
was
to have
missing.
you, it looks like I'll have to have you.
Nick,
Set
you're
the-
right. You're right, but
Right.
shut it because that was. You're right, but shish.
The attacker wins the tie.
Okay.
All right. So the bear is grappled, and 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn, getting beat on tonight.
And this other snake kind of comes around this way. Gets a little over there, and it's then gonna shoot back out and try to constrict Recto. So 11 points damage, Recto, and you are
Actually, he doesn't. He doesn't.
okay.
Because I'm going to use my reaction to taunt the snake with my cutting words.
Okay, let's see it.
Isn't that a stunned snake? It's got the
It
yellow.
is a
Oh yeah, it's
snake.
stunned. It can't do
Oh,
anything.
you're right.
Good call,
You're
Hillers.
right.
That's a stunned snake.
Yeah, he can't do
Yeah,
anything.
he's fucking
Uh,
stunned.
Can't do a damn thing.
So don't take that damage. If you took that damage, make sure to.
I did not. Thank you. Good call, Hillers.
Okay. So he's stunned. So that's it. So you didn't use cutting words either, Nick.
Nope.
Also,
All right.
good call, Nick.
That's-
Though, by the way, thank you for
And
that.
that also means I'm not constrained too, right?
No.
Also,
because
they're all dead,
the snake
right?
that got you.
Damn it!
The snake that got you is.
No, no,
Also,
I tried.
I remembered
Oh.
secret rules that healed everyone.
Oh, and the snake that is laughing gets to make a wisdom saving throw.
Isn't it my turn? Doesn't he have to wait until his
It-
turn?
No, he does it at the end of his turn, and anytime he takes damage. So he fails.
Well, he's about to take some damage.
Or you
So
can wait.
It is now Jason's turn.
Actually, no, yeah, Squawk's in danger still, so yeah, okay. We're gonna take our first attack at the one to my south.
He's not a threat.
Oh, it's a threat.
So you don't have disadvantage right now, or well, actually you do have advantage because he's incapacitated, right?
Right.
So
But he's not a threat right now, Hillers.
He's a threat to me. He's
yeah.
a giant snake.
okay, so it does hit, and he's going to do a wisdom saving check. What is your spell DC, Nick?
13?
Oh, nice.
Fails it.
He's still incapacitated.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Here comes the offhand on that same snake.
Light it up.
That does hit.
Wow.
Okay, that's a 20.
Right,
total.
higher rolls wouldn't be bad.
All right, he's no longer incapacitated, so
Okay,
you
but
don't get advantage moving forward.
Okay, but he's still there, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here comes my second attack.
That does hit.
Okay, and his status is
Alive.
alive. All right, I will do a maneuver, menacing.
Okay. Okay, so is that an attack there?
Well, the attack roll doesn't count. Just look at the damage.
Okay, so he
And,
takes
and he's
7
feared
damage.
if he fails a save, right?
And if he's feared, if he fails to save, correct.
And what is the save again? What type of saving throw?
Oh, Christ. Let me check out the character sheet here. Bio, I guess it's spells. I think it's it's
Each-
8 plus strength plus
+3.
3
So it's a strength saving throw?
No, that can't be right.
or dex.
Can you paste the thing?
Well, now I'm all screwed up here. Let's see. Menace is this.
Wisdom,
Wisdom. Okay.
which he fails, which means he is frightened for 1 turn.
Even after taking all that, he's still alive.
Oh god, dude.
Yep.
I've put like 45 damage into this one to the east.
If I know my character and my stuff right, these are about 60 HP.
Okay. Well, so I put a fair bit, and then he's running away. So Okay, we got that.
You done?
Yep.
All right,
All done.
Recto.
I'm gonna keep pounding on this stunned snake over here.
Okay.
Punch it in the
Why do we
balls.
keep attacking all the stun things?
Because I get advantage for one, and he's almost
To keep
dead,
them
number
stunned.
2.
To keep
And that
them
will
stunned.
eliminate one from the battlefield, number 3.
Don't worry, I got mine busy.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Roland's good up top.
That hits him.
Right? And then I'm gonna hit him, and I'm gonna full wind up again. Hit him again in the same spot.
All right, and this time your fist goes right through the side of him, and you're able to like just grab onto his skeleton, pull out a big chunk of vertebrae, and he is dead.
Nice.
And so he's got Roland grappled.
He does.
This one in the southwest is
Fear.
feared, so it's not advantage against him.
No.
So I'm gonna head north to the one that's got Roland, just the one space that I need to, or whatever. I'm gonna unarmed strike him as I come
Okay.
in. I'm gonna kind of, I don't know, spinning crescent kick his ass,
All right.
and that's not advantage. That's just normal. So I'd probably hit for
So-
9, I guess.
9. Yep. All right. Assuming you're done, let's move on to Roland.
Well, I'm gonna try to shed this fucking thing off me again.
Okay. Strength check. It works. You're free.
I mean, and that's my action, so I don't really have much else I can do here. So that'll be it for me.
All right. Squawk.
Okay. I'm going to. So he's already broke free. Can I fly up in the air? I can fly up in the air. I'm going to scout the area to make sure that there's nothing else, that there's no other snakes approaching. The one that was scouted out, that scurried off to the southwest, I want to make sure that that's not coming back right now anytime soon.
How far up are you going?
50 feet. Or as high as I can go. Big given the
All right.
canopy.
So as the snake starts to run away, you just shoot straight up. You can't see all that far, right? Because it's still the jungle. But you don't see. You only see the 3 snakes in front of you.
Okay.
You don't see the 4th snake.
All right. Cool. Then I'll give. Yeah. Then I'm going to. I got nothing else. I'm going to viciously mock the snake to the.
Just double check that works with things that don't have intelligence, please.
I will do that.
Check your milquetoast mockery to see if it even could possibly.
You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enhancements at a creature you can see within range. The target can hear you, though it need not understand you. It must make a wisdom saving.
Okay. I can hear you. That's fine. All right. So is that what you're casting?
Yeah.
All right.
These rolls, man.
Smartest fucking snakes.
Nothing cares about you at all.
You are the worst trash talker ever.
I'm good at telling jokes, though.
Weird
Like
thing.
the 5th time you've tried, and it's never worked.
Stick to the jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with All right.
You're like Fozzie Bear.
That'll end my turn.
Tough rolls.
Okay.
Tough rolls tonight.
All right. So this one's gonna get. Yeah. He's out of there.
Way the hell out, yeah? Yeah.
Yep. All right. This snake is going to shoot out and try to constrict Recto. Misses.
No, jeez. Finally.
And that's all he can do in his turn. So, Jason, your turn.
Okay, I'll slide up a little north of my bear friend here. And take my first longsword attack.
Okay, that hits.
Yep, offhand. That's
That does
a
not
miss,
hit.
I assume. Second.
Hits.
And then one superiority die, again for menacing. Just count the damage, not the attack roll.
All right. And then he makes a wisdom check. Is that?
Yes.
That's what we decided. Yep.
Scroll up. Yeah.
All right. So he fails that. So he is now feared.
Where are these rolls when I'm viciously mocking something?
Hey, man.
Alright.
I'm better at chopping than you are at mocking.
It is a fair question, Nick.
All right.
That's fine. My
Um,
jokes are on point.
Yeah, your joke was a huge party saver. Your mockery was a marginal damage dealer, so I think you're doing good.
Jason, are you done?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right, Recto.
All right, I'm just going to town. 1-2-1-2 in his ass. I'm
Yep.
going flurry of blows and everything on him. So
On the north snake?
Okay.
on the North Snake.
Yeah, that's the only one.
the
left.
only one that's left.
I wouldn't have feared him
That hits.
if I
And
could
then
have.
I'll come at him with the other hand.
That hits.
Then I'll come at him with my stone fist again.
That hits.
And then I'll come at him with the other hand again.
That hits.
Damn.
Okay.
Now
That is
down
a
to
tenderized snake.
down to 1 key point now.
All right. Let's. On your last hit, right? Come around and hit him, and he kind of reels up, and then falls back with a huge thud as it hits the ground, and it is dead.
Jason says that snake meat is gonna be delicious.
And I reply to Jason and say, "It's a good thing we don't have any weapons and can't defend ourselves. Thank God for you, Jason."
I have lots of weapons.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing here?
Right. Yeah. Nothing. Clearly.
And I would like to roar directly in his face and get him all spitty and everything from the giant bear roaring in his face.
Okay, other than the bear. That's fair. That's fair.
All right. So that's
We are
probably
getting
every night.
nowhere. Like this is.
It's
No.
every night. It's going to be every night.
Every night,
It's idle.
every night we fight until we get to the chalupa people who can help us. And I think they're probably maybe one hex off of Orolunga. So we got one more
No.
fight.
No, we got like 3 to go.
Now we got 1, 2, 3 nights to Orolunga itself.
so this is the night of the hex you're on. So if you did it perfectly, right, should be 1, 2. Yeah, you're right. 3 nights.
There's multiple ways to 3 nights to Orolunga, right?
So
Yeah, it could be more.
So,
You're right. It could be more, depending on our rolls.
Hey, if
We ain't making it, boys.
if I really fuck it up, then it could
Oh,
be
God.
hard.
So Jason, you go after the last snake falls. You go to the idol that's still resting against the tree, and you pick it up, and it is cold, completely cold. Whereas normally after you've gone through a battle, it's always a little bit warm.
Room temperature.
There's no warmth now at all. Zigmundo comes by and asks to check it out. He sets up a ritual and does detect magic before you guys wrap up for the night, and lets you know that the magic that was previously emanating from the idol now appears to be gone.
Uh-oh.
Back in the pack it goes.
Or we just
Yeah.
kill it now because it's
No.
useless.
It's not useless. It's not useless. If they wanted it that much, if they spent that much magic on it, it's worth something. If it doesn't have any magic
So
emanating
now
from
the
it,
problem is,
then it's no threat.
if they're using our hair to find us, they can still do that, and we can't use the idol to know when the danger comes. So it might have gotten worse for us on that
That
one.
doesn't mean that the idol might not eventually be a resource, but
That's true.
You are correct. Technically, you are correct. We are boned. It's probably going to be a fight tonight until we hit the Chalupa people.
Yeah, we're running on fumes too.